Here's the entire Season 1 compilation of Off Meta. Enjoy!
This is Goru. And unfortunately for him, he's considered to be a super niche support. But today, I want to change that and conquer my dream of turning him into a 5-star DPS. My plan to do this has 3 simple steps. Build him, test him, and throw him into the Spiral Abyss to see if we can make him meta. My name is Typom, and I welcome you to Off Meta, the series where we build characters in all the wrong ways to see if we can make them viable for something besides their intended use. So without further ado, let's jump right into step number 1, the build.
So to get started, I think it's important we take a look at our current Goru build. He's rocking level 80 Favonius Warbow. That is R5. Of course, he's got Husk on because I believe when I was last using him, I was using him with Ito. He's C6, and his talent level is 10-8-8. Now, I know you're probably asking yourself, why is his normal attack crowned? Well, that would be my failed attempts at making him a DPS before. So I'm really hoping that with Shan Yun, we're able to really revolutionize my DPS Goru. So for the team, we're probably going to do something like this. Now, I think this is a pretty basic team to have, all things considered. Of course, we have Goru, Farina, Shan Yun, and Bennett. Now, this is obviously the main core of our team. Honestly, you could slot anyone here. I usually have Gaming in this slot, but I think we're going to try and use Goru this time. He's probably not going to be as good as my level 90 Gaming, but we're going to find out. Let's see what we can do to try and build him here. Now, I do have an Aqua Simulacra that would look pretty cool on him, I think, so I honestly want to try and go for the Aqua. Since we're running Farina, I'm going to guess that Marishase is probably going to be our best artifact set. So sorry, Gaming, we're going to have to steal from you for a bit.
Honestly, sometimes I wonder to myself, how could I be so stupid? I realize while looking at the video, I built Goru so wrong it's not even funny. I gave him an EM Sands and a Pyro Damage bonus goblet. I didn't expect things to get so off meta so fast in this series, but hey, here we are. Honestly, now knowing this information, it makes the following video way more impressive, so make sure you stick around to see the rest of it.
Now let's take a look at his stat line. 48.2% crit rate, and then 268.8% crit damage.
With that impressive crit ratio and the wrong artifacts on Goru, it now seems like the perfect time to move into step 2, testing him out. Which boss are we going to start with?
I will meet you at the Dendro Chicken. We're going to make some fried chicken.
The Dendro Chicken it is.
Okay, let's get started. What numbers do we see? Is he getting low? 11k? 40? Did I see 40? 41k. How? How is that even possible? That was kind of crazy. I'll have to review and see what numbers we hit there, but I think I was seeing 40k.
Not only were you seeing 40k over there, Typom, but you actually hit 43,747 plunge damage. An already impressive showing considering he isn't even built right. What's the next boss on our list, Typom?
Alright, so the next boss we're going to try out is the Perpetual Mechanical, or no, the Ruin Drake. The Ruin Drake, not that guy. I don't like that guy. We're going to be trying out the Ruin Drake. Even though he's physical resistant, this will give us a good gauge of maybe what it would be like to fight an enemy in the Spiral Abyss. So we're going to go ahead and try this one out. Okay, I'll reverse our setup. Let's start. What do we see here? 14? 15? Definitely not as impressive. Oh! Definitely not as impressive as the mushroom. And he's dead. Not a bad showing considering he is a physical resistant enemy. Let's try one more boss. Let's try Raiden Shogun. Alright, place your bets. Do you think I'm going to be able to one-cycle Raiden Shogun with a Goru plunge build? Because we're about to find out. 48k. Are you kidding me? 48k. That is crazy. Can we one phase? Oh my god, why did we go so high there? She's like pushing me away. We did not one phaser, but oh my god, were we damn close. Almost dead again, so let's hope we can do it this time. Alright, Serena Burst, and Sean Yoon, and then Bennett, and then let's go Goru. What do we got now? That's 67k! Oh my god, I can't believe this. 67k for Plunge Goru. Pretty good, 67k. 67k, that has to be a new record with physical Plunge Goru. Because I don't know if anyone else has done this before.
Let's be honest, I don't think anyone else is dumb enough to try Plunge Goru. Except me, of course. But hey, 67k is no small number. So I think it's time we move on to step 3 of our plan. That of course means we're throwing this team into Spiral Abyss. They will have an advantage though, as the Abyssal Moon Blessing is buffing plunge damage right now. Before we get into floor 12, let's clean up the rest of these floors real quick. Now that all those floors are cleaned up, let's get into the real challenge of this run. So without further ado, here is Plunge Goru versus floor 12 of the Spiral Abyss.
Come on. Yes, okay. Perfect. Perfect. This is what we want. There's so many rotations. We're gonna make this so freaking viable. Everyone's gonna be using Plunge Goru for the rest of their lives. Okay, 1, 23, 24. Fortunately, we don't have as many Farina stacks with me. 54k right there. 54k. Okay, very good. Very good first rotation. Let's get these guys down now. Okay, this guy should hopefully die very soon. Spawn the guys. Oh my god, I forgot a freaking burst with her. That's okay. Okay, let's see what we can do against these guys. Gonna start doing their Dendro thing, which I do not like. Hopefully we can jump over it as best as we can. Oh god. Okay, that is the... Oh god, these guys hurt so bad. Okay, let's get Farina's burst going again. Sean Yoon is low on energy, which is not good. Come on, just a little bit more. Okay, we're there. We're there. We're there. Okay, Plunge Goru, you have... We might actually clear this chamber really fast. Come on. Can we do it before a minute? Can we do this chamber in a minute 30? That's the real question. Okay, stop. Come on, one more. Die. Yes, okay.
And after that run, Nouvelette on the other half got us to the victory.
Yes! That was so close for no reason. Oh my god.
Unfortunately for us, the timing is going to get closer than that. Let's take a look at the second floor.
Okay, how bad are we? Okay, we're not too bad. We're not too bad. Just get some energy back going. Okay, we're good. Let us put all of our bursts down. I'm gonna put Goru's shield because I really want a shield because these guys hit like a truck. I'm flying! I can't get down! Oh my god, what was that? Okay, these guys are now disabled, which is good. Okay, let's... Oh, we are a little low on energy, that is for sure. Okay, let's get some energy back going. Oh god. Okay, this is good. This is good. This guy is not dead, but that's okay. We're gonna put all of our bursts down once again. Unfortunately, she is not post touches, so making this a little bit more difficult. That's okay. I think we can hit in between them now. 52k, 62k. Oh my god. Okay, these guys we should hopefully be able to clear sooner rather than later. Let's get those going up again. Come on, Frida, proc that Favodius sword. You know, I usually like to run the pipe on her, but recently she's been so energy hungry, I have no idea what to do with her. Okay, let's deal with these guys. Hopefully really quickly. Okay, she's down. That one's already down. I forgot her name. Come on. Okay, she's almost done. This is a good time to get her energy back up. Come on, hurry up with you, because I know that other guy's going to take so long to kill.
So long is right. Keep an eye on that timer because it couldn't have gotten any closer.
Oh, did we do it? That was so close.
And with the second floor down, it was pretty smooth sailing from here.
HP is greater than 50%. You know what? Defense is good for Goru. We'll take it. Okay, let's set these down. Technically, I think we're through the hardest 2 chambers. So, like, I think we're good. Like, as long as we don't mess these chambers up too bad, we should be good. Alright, let's put some more of that down. More energy, please and thank you. Already killed that guy, which is good. Let's deal with this final guy now. 43k, 54k, 59. Okay, such a ludicrous amount of damage for a support character. I honestly never thought I'd see the day where something so stupid would be so viable. It's crazy. Alright, let's do these again. That one over there is a little bit of a problem. That's okay. Hopefully we can drag him towards us, which is happening. Look at this. Beautiful finish. Look at this. That was clean. That was a clean chamber.
And I think you can guess how Nuvlet fared against the other side.
Finish off the chamber. And that is 36 stars in Spiral Abyss using none other than Plunge Goru.
Honestly, with how scuffed that build was, I think Plunge Goru was a massive success. Somehow, we managed to make him into a proper DPS character that was able to 36-star Spiral Abyss, and I couldn't be happier. And on that note, it's the perfect time to wrap up this episode of Off Meta. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe so I know you want to see more. And if you have any suggestions for who you want to see featured in the next video, let me know in the comments down below. That's it for me today. See ya later. This is Toma. And while he might be one of the best housekeepers on the south side of Teyvat, he definitely isn't one of the strongest in terms of meta. So to change that, the only logical conclusion I came to was to make him into a DPS. My plan to do this has 3 simple steps. Build him, test him, and throw him into the Spiral Abyss to see if he can clean up all the trash that's lurking down there. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this episode of Off Meta and begin with step number 1, the build.
Okay, so let's take a look at what our Toma's currently rocking right now. So he is level 90. He's rocking a level 90 Favonius Lance. He also has 2-piece Emblem and 2-piece Millilith. He is C6, and his talents are 1, 12, and 10. So I think it's going to be important for this build, actually, that we do level up his burst a little bit more. And you know what? I think it's going to be good I do this anyway, even if I'm not using him as a DPS. So now let's take a look at the artifacts, because this is where things are going to get really interesting. So I'm like kind of in between going for Shiminawa or going for of course Crimson Witch. I do think Crimson Witch is going to be better. I think, you know, I'm not the best at theory crafting or anything like that, but honestly, I think if we steal Hu Tao's artifacts, build him with a nice amount of EM, we can really do something here. So let's put on some of the best Crimson Witch pieces I have and see where we're at. Okay, so here's what I have for him right now. A decent Crimson Witch set. I haven't looked at the ratio yet, so I'm hoping it's good. 76 crit rate. Okay, I'll take that. Here's going to be our big crutch of the run. Now, we're going to be using, don't mind the second one. We're going to be using Staphahoma, or Staphatoma this time. I know this joke's been made a lot, but like, come on. This is literally the perfect weapon for him. So that gives us a decent ratio of 76.5 crit rate and 173 crit damage We also do have a decent amount of EM. You know, I wish my artifacts were a little bit better, but we're going to work with what we've got. Alright, so let's take a look at the current team I've kind of created here. It looks a little bit scuffed, but you know what? I think it'll work pretty well. So we have, of course, Toma as our DPS. Then we have Jean, which will be running Viridescent. Then we have Frina and Yelan as our Hydro Applicators, which will hopefully provide us enough Hydro for us to vaporize some of Toma's damage. Again, I don't know how well this is going to work, but we are going to find out.
And find out we will. Honestly, my expectations for this build actually working was quite low, so I recommend you stay tuned for what's about to come. Speaking of which, it's time to move on to step number 2 of our plan, testing him out.
I think it's only right we start this by fighting the Denjo Chicken. That's one of my favorite bosses to test things out on.
The Denjo Chicken it is. Let's see what happens.
Alright, so let's see how this is gonna go. I have no idea what to expect for his damage. Alright, let's start by putting all our bursts down. What numbers are we seeing? Can we see any vaporizes in there? 15k? I don't know if I really saw anything. I don't know how well this is gonna work. I'm gonna have to take a look and slow that one down and see if we got anything good there.
Although it's not the most impressive number in the world, we did manage to hit a 15k vaporize with Toma. Not too bad, but it could definitely be better. Let's see how well we do against the next boss, the Perpetual Mechanical Array.
You know, this boss can be really annoying to fight, but we're definitely gonna see what happens with this one, so let's get started. Okay, I think I'm seeing decent numbers. I don't know where the vaporize numbers. I think the 8,000 is what we're hitting. Definitely not what I would consider to be the most impressive, but we're doing good damage, and I don't know if that's because, you know, Yelan and, Frina are carrying really hard, but how much can I hit there? 33k on the skill. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Of course, Yelan has to show it up by hitting 68k. But it's Yelan, what can you expect? But you're the star of the show today.
Honestly, hitting 33k with Toma is quite an impressive number. But I think we can strive for more. Let's take down one more boss and see how we do. Primo Geofishap, I'm looking at you.
Alright, looks like he's pyro resistant, but that's okay, because honestly, who knows what's gonna happen anymore. 17k right there, that's not horrible. What am I seeing here? I saw Vaporize in there. 16k Vaporize. It's not bad, and he was pyro resistant. It's not bad. We're getting somewhere. I feel like we really are getting somewhere with this build. It's kind of scuffed, but you know what? It's kind of working, because at the end of the day, we're using Toma on field as the DPS. So I think this is working out pretty well.
Even though Frina and Yelan may be carrying this team hard, I still think Toma's doing a pretty good job in this team. Let's hope he can keep it up, because it's time for step 3. Sorry Toma and co, but I'm sending y'all to the Spiral Abyss. Good luck down there.
Alright, let's go ahead and start the chamber. Let's go ahead and group these guys up real quick with the little grouping technique. There we go, you love to see it. Okay, let's switch to Jean. Jean's getting bullied, that's okay. Okay, let's put all that down. Put Yelan and everything else. Okay, there we go. Very good start. Let's start attacking these guys. Hate that this one isn't as grouped up as we might like it to be, but that's okay. Let's continue going through. Almost done. Okay, perfect. Let's start our rotation again. Let's get some of that Favonius. Okay, they're going to do the big mean move, which I do not like very much, but that's okay. Group all these guys up, do that. Okay, let's start attacking. We're getting some really decent numbers right now. I'm seeing 21k vaporizes, which, you know, is not bad for Toma, who is supposed to be a support. So I will gladly take that. Let's start getting everyone's burst back up for the next chamber. There we go. And we get a nice Favonius proc Farina, please.
After a pretty quick clear with our Toma team, all Nouvelette's team had to do was clean up the second half.
Alright, Rune Serpent's also down. Thanks again to Monsieur Nouvelette.
Fancy there, are we? Well, let's see how well our teams can take on the next chamber.
Alright, here goes Chamber 2. I don't know how to group these guys up at all, so we're kind of just gonna wing it right now. Okay, get all those things going. You're gonna summon your crocodile and stuff like that, but I do not care. I have vaporized Toma, which is gonna beat you all up. Let's kill that thing real quick. I don't like that thing. Okay, we're getting some... Wow, okay, we did that part actually really fast, honestly. Okay, pretty damn good. I'm gonna be honest. That was a really satisfying rotation right there. Alright, let's continue it on. Unfortunately, Galon is not up yet. Neither is Toma. A little bit of a problem. Favonius. Okay, we can get at least Galon up here. Get Toma up here right now. Very good. Can also get Farina going again. Okay, not bad. Okay, let's continue this going. I think we're almost done with this chamber. Not too bad. Pretty easy.
At this point, I was pretty shocked at how well Toma & Co. was cleaning up these abyss floors. Nuvalet, of course, didn't have much trouble with the other side, too.
Alright, Nuvalet is almost done dealing with the wee nut, and it's down and really in my face for some reason.
Oh boy, I don't like where this sentence is going. Let's just move on to the next chamber, shall we?
Ooh, elemental skill damage was 20%. I'll take that. Okay, let's start getting some energy back for all these guys real quick. We have time. We have time. We have all the time in the world right now. Let's start doing this. Okay, we're all good to go. We are all good to go. Let's start doing everyone's bursts. Let's get Yelan's out here real quick. Do your skill. Do that. 32k I saw. 12k? 12k, consistent 12k for vaporizes. Pretty dang good. Alright, let's see if we can get Farina's burst up and going once again. And we're gonna get Jean back on here too. Getting us our full party heal, which I love, love, love. Okay. Fortunately, Toma's burst isn't back up, but that's okay. It will be in 1 second. There it is. 24k. Very, very good rotation.
And with that final floor cleared with Toma, Nuvalet, of course, had no trouble at all cleaning up the second half.
Alright, we're almost done with the Aeon Blight Drake. And one more tap. Let's give it to Child. Here you go. Beautiful finish from Child. Okay, that went really well.
Looking back on everything, even though Toma did get hard carried by Farina and Yelan, I still think Toma did a great job at being our on-field DPS while dishing out some nice damage to all our foes. So I honestly think this was a great success. On that note, it's now perfect time to wrap up today's episode of Off Meta. And hey, if you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe so I know you want to see more videos like this. If you have a suggestion for a character I should feature in the series next, let me know in the comments down below. That's all from me today. See ya later. This is Fremine. And today, our Lord and Savior, Arlecchino, has tasked us with training him up in a very off-meta way. Yes, folks, today we will build as much EM on Fremine as possible and make him into a shattered DPS. To do this, we're gonna follow 3 simple steps. Build him, test him, and throw him into the Spiral Abyss. Wait, hold on a minute. I'm getting a message here from Father. It says, "You better not throw my favorite boy into the abyss or you'll be seeing Celestia soon." Okay, let me just fix this real quick. And there. We'll be throwing him up against Rocky, the most refined local legend. So without further ado, let's jump straight into step number 1, the build.
So let's start off by looking at his build. So he is level 90 out of 90. He's rocking Wolf's Gravestone. He has his amazing 4-piece Pale Flame set on. He is also C3, and he is 13, 10, 8. Now I'm waiting to put that last crown on him, but I don't think that'll be today, considering how scuffed all this is gonna be. So I have been working really hard on trying to figure out how I can make a Shatter Fremine build work, and you know, it's gone interesting in my testing.
I can vouch for that. We'll hear more on that later though. Let's move on.
I'm going to show you the build that I've come up with, which is basically stacking as much EM on him as possible, which is really, really cursed. So I'm going to show you what we've got. So as I said before, we're going to try to stack as much EM on him as possible, which is really comical because we got our 84 EM flower, 79 EM feather, just an EM sand, an EM goblet, and our EM circlet. And then on top of that, we have the EM claymore, and that leaves us with 993 EM on Fremine. But that's not all the EM we're going to get, because of course we have the milled flower weapon passive as well, which will give us another 96 EM respectively.
That really is a stupid amount of EM, but I bet we can still boost it up even more. Let's check out the team we'll be using today.
With our team layout, which is looking really strange, we have Diona right over here. And if we take a look at Diona's build, we can see that I have given her 4-piece instructors, which is a 4-star artifact set, which will grant 120 EM to all party members. And then on top of that, we are also going to utilize Diona C6, which will give us an extra 200 EM when we're above 50% HP. This is going to be really interesting. We're finally going to turn Fremine into kind of what his kit suggests he should be doing. You know, he has Shatter stuff built into his kit, but you should never build Fremine as a Shatter character. Don't do this. This is probably the most off meta we're ever going to get on this series. Because let me tell you a secret. This is not going to work very well.
Well, at least it has some pretty entertaining results. Speaking of those results, let's go check them out by doing some good old-fashioned testing.
Okay, so to do this in the most convenient way possible, we're going to be fighting that guy right over there. And we're only going to be using the bare minimum bursts and all. So we're going to use Diona and just Fremine for this one to see what we can achieve here. Okay, shield is down. So now I'm going to use Xingqiu's burst, apply a good amount of hydro. Then we're going to use Diona. Going to do the burst. We're going to do this with Fremine. Okay, how much EM do we have right now? 1,409. That is so dumb. That is really, really dumb. We're getting, what? 15? It's hard to see what the shatter damage is. 7K? I think that was good. I don't know. He's very angry right now. Stop. Oh my god, he's floating. I don't know how frozen works in this game. That's kind of weird.
Apparently being frozen can disobey all laws of physics. Who knew? Anyway, with all that EM, we were hitting around 8,000 shatter damage. If you think that's a bad number, stay tuned, because this is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of shatter damage we're gonna reach.
Here's a Hilly Churl. I got him in my sights right now. 14k shatter? A 16k shatter? Okay, that, you know, I've seen much worse damage. Okay, you know what? For shatter damage, that's pretty good. It's still kind of bad, but like, that's something, right? I don't know. I kind of rate the damage. The shatter damage is kind of cooking. So I guess the next step would be to try it on the local legend Rocky. Now I have trouble doing this with a real team, so I don't know how this is gonna go with my little scuff team, but we're gonna find out.
So we managed to hit 16,000 shatter damage. I don't know about you, but I think this is kinda an awesome number, considering how bad shatter damage scales. Well, now I think it's time for the best part of the video. Can we take down Rocky with the most scuffed off meta build of the century? Let's find out.
Okay, there he is. There's Rocky. Who doesn't love Rocky? Yippee! We're all so excited to fight him. So let's just get into it. Okay, let's freeze him. Let's burst with Fremine. Okay, it's kind of working. We're freezing him. I think we're getting pretty decent shatters. I can't really see. It's hard to see with all the numbers on screen. I think, okay, we did a decent chunk of his HP bar. Not, you know, what I would consider to be a lot, but this might take a while. 18k shatter? I think 18k shatter. Okay. That is pretty impressive in my opinion. I'm kind of impressed. Like, we're kind of struggling a little bit, but like, we're not doing that bad. Don't die, Xingqiu. Oh my goodness. I cannot afford to lose you right now. Okay, another rotation without, you know what, even without Yelan, The damage isn't that bad. I mean, I've seen better from, like, you know, literally everyone else. Oh god, no. Don't kill me! No! Okay, who needs Xingqiu? Who needs Xingqiu? I don't. Oh no! No! It's all going wrong at the last second. You know what? We don't need them. Oh god. We're so good. Just, we need your burst, please. Please, Yelan. I should have put more energy on you. I regret it. I regret it. We can beat this stupid challenge. Okay, Yelan's dead. This is the final chance we have. Come on. Come on, just die. Just die! Yes! We did it! It worked! We did it! Everyone's dead! But we did it! Shadow Fremine! It's so meta. It's so meta it hurts. Wow. That is really something, isn't it? That is really something. Well, to be honest, I think about that wraps up everything we're going to be able to accomplish with Shadow Fremine, because this build is very scuffed. And unfortunately, in the Abyss, there's so many bosses, and I know this team can barely even take out normal enemies. So I think we're going to leave it there. Shadow Fremine, was it a success? For what we're doing, technically it worked, even though everyone's dead. Arlecchino is probably the best Pyro DPS character in the game. So let's ruin that by making her into a beyond scuffed Burgeon DPS. To do this, we're gonna build her, test her, and throw her into the Spiral Abyss to see if Burgeon Arlecchino can actually be meta. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so let's start off by looking at our current Arlecchino build. So she's currently rocking a level 90 Staff of Homa and a very nice 4-piece Gladiator set. She's C0, and her talents are 8, 6, and 6. So to create this perfect, yet cursed, Burgeon build, we're gonna have to start by getting her EM up. And to do that, we're gonna start with the weapon. So we're gonna change it from Staff of Homa to the Dragon's Bane, which is level 90 and R5, and will also grant us 221 EM. Then for the artifacts, we're going to change them into Flower of Paradise Lost. So with this set, we are going to gain an extra 80 EM, and all of our damage will increase by 40%. And of course, all of our artifacts are focusing on EM, and because of that, we will have 1,073 EM on Arlecchino, which is honestly kinda comical. Now that we got her properly built, let's take a look at her team comp. So I call this team Burgeon Dad. So we have Arlecchino, then we have Nahida, Xingqiu, and Kale. So Nahida, of course, is going to help us get a lot of Dendro application, and then Xingqiu will provide us all of our Hydro application, and Kale's here basically to be a battery and also to provide a little bit of extra Dendro application. And also for Kale, I think it's important we mention that she will also be running instructors, so that way she gives us an extra 120 EM for the entire party, which will also help boost up our Burgeon damage. Now that the build and team comp are all sorted out, let's now test and see Burgeon Arlecchino's potential against some bosses. So we're heading to our first boss, my personal favorite punching bag, the Aeon Blight Drake, I think its name, I always forget it. So let's start this rotation. We're going to start with Nahida, do her burst, then we're going to go to Xingqiu. We're going to swap on the Kale, make sure we get all that EM. Switch to Arlecchino, do our charge attack, and then start seeing if we can get some good Burgeon damage here, which I think we are seeing. And to end off the rotation, we're going to use our burst. So that's what I found to be the best rotation for this big guy right here. We're just gonna finish him off real quick. Let's see how much we can do here. So the damage is actually pretty good for this team. Pretty good is right. We hit around 40,000 Burgeon damage per exploding bloom. Let's continue the testing. Oh. I'm so embarrassing. Okay, let's try this again. Try not to absolutely kill Arlecchino this time. Then we're gonna start normal attacking and see what kind of damage we get here. We honestly melt him pretty quick as long as we are dodging correctly. See, as you can see, we're getting a little bit squishy right now, a little bit squishy. Let's use our burst. And finish him off. So, you really gotta play this team right if you don't want to die. I know it sounds pretty obvious, but it's very true for a team like this. Especially since causing so many versions leads Arlecchino to take some serious damage. Anyway, let's move on to take down one more boss. Alright, let's go. I forgot your name. Brigitte. Okay, look at that damage. That was pretty good right there. That was pretty good. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we can get some decent damage. Honestly, I really like the damage that this team can do. Let's do some flinching. Yeah, that was kind of cool. I really like the damage output of this team. It's probably not better than, you know, Arlecchino just with a normal team, but I think it's still really fun to do. And this is off meta. That's the whole point of why we're doing this. After our successful testing, it's time to see if we can make this off meta team meta by putting it up against floor 12 of the Spiral Abyss. Let's see how this goes. Alright, I'm excited to get this started. Alright, let's start by using her skill. Going into Hida's burst. Okay, we'll go into Xingqiu's burst and ult and skill and stuff again. Okay, let's do that and absorb the bond of life. Okay, what kind of damage can we see here? Fortunately, we're outside of Kali's range a little bit, but that's okay. Not much I can do about that. Okay, that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt a lot. That's okay. I'm gonna skill here, reset our rotation. I think that was pretty good. Okay, let's start it up again. Fortunately, I don't think we're gonna have Hida's ult. Oh, we can get it. Okay, good. Okay, let's do this. Decent damage. Okay, we're dead. Let me just put this here. Let's get ready for a montage. So low on health. This is not good. No. Should have healed. Oh my gosh, we get drained so fast. Hey, we're about to die a miserable death. No, we're so close. No, my boomerang went crazy there. Come on, you're almost dead. Yes, yes, the chamber. It's done. That's floor 1. That's floor 1 done. After tweaking out a bit on floor 1, I moved on to floor 2. And, well, the results speak for themselves. Oh boy, we are almost dead. Let's try that again. No! Really are not. Okay. Amazing. Okay. Hida, you're not supposed to be the one who's dying. How did she not even get hit there? Like, what? Okay. I think I've had enough of that. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that Virgin Arlecchino will not be winning any awards in the Spiral Abyss. If we're gonna build Arlecchino, just go for Gladiators. Don't do EM. It's just not a good idea. In this special episode of Off Meta, we're gonna see if we can get my boyfriend's Jean to hit over 250,000 damage in a single hit. Can Grandmaster Jean rise to the challenge, or will she lose and get locked in a closet like Kali? Let's find out. Okay, but before we get to our testing today, we are going to take a look at Salad's build. So are you ready to be critiqued?
Absolutely.
For all your worth? Okay. We're going to be using Miss Glitter Reforged as her weapon, and then for artifacts, let's talk about some of these. This is a 27 crit damage flower with 3.9 crit rate and 14% attack. A beautiful flower. 25.6% crit rate and 9.7% crit damage. I don't know what you were on when you were rolling this. That is...
Gene Copium.
This is pretty good. Not better than mine. I got better ones, but
wow.
I'm not gonna judge. Wow. I'm not gonna judge. We have this really good attack stance. I roll horrible attack stance all the time.
No, this is not a good attack.
This is good. This is also disgusting. 26.4% crit damage on a crit rate circlet. Constellations, Jean is going to be C3 in this showcase, so that means the burst damage is going to be increased by a lot, which is one of the big things from her constellations. And then we have Triple Crown Jean. This is pretty impressive. There's not many people who triple crown Jean, but...
Oh, I love Jean, y'all.
And as for support for this Jean build, which again, we're going to try to make as much damage on this Jean as possible, we're going to be using C6 Farazan, which is crowned in the burst, which will help amplify that ammo damage by a huge amount. Then we're also going to be using Farina and her fanfare stacks, yada yada. She's also C1. Now that the build and team are all set up, let's see how much damage we can do against some world bosses. Let's go. Okay, there's my burst. Put down Bennett burst. Okay, here comes Farazan. Okay, now's the time.
Wow,
Yeah, it didn't crit. It didn't crit.
Oh, we didn't put it on.
Okay, go Jean, go. 222.
Oh, we got one. No. I saw. Wait, what? Wait, was that 222? I thought I saw 117.
Against the Denjo Chicken, we just hit 117,917 damage. Not a bad showing, but we still need to hit more to achieve our goal. The aim. Why did you?
I'm sorry, I misclicked!
Okay, get that energy.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, here we go. Burst, and then put down Bennett, and then Farazan, and then Jean. 141!
141 and 83 on an E. I'll take it.
That was pretty good.
Okay, I have my rotation back up.
Okay, let's just go. I'm gonna put Farina, and then I'm gonna switch to healing, and I'm gonna do Farazan. Go.
Then I'm gonna do
93k on the E.
93 on an E. Okay, we'll take it.
That was pretty good. You know, Miss Blair Jean, pretty good. Miss Blair Jean, pretty good. I like it. That's gotta be a new record. Hitting 93,268 with her skill is crazy, but hitting 141,787 damage from her burst is even crazier. Now to really bump up her damage, we're gonna fight some weekly bosses to see if we can hit any higher and achieve our goal. Don't die.
Okay, I won't die.
Okay. Here goes the burst.
Okay.
Bennett, put down Bennett. I'm gonna put you Farazan.
Here we go.
190! 190!
That's pretty good.
And that was without food as well. We're almost about to break 200,000. Let's see if the Scar Boss can help us out. Let's see what I can do here. I can take this one out with this.
15 seconds, Yanfei, please.
Come on.
I could get that top one.
I can't hit this top one.
It's okay, it'll buy us more time.
There, I got that one. One more. Come on, Bennett. Oh,
I can do it with Jean.
Okay. Shoot the thing. Shoot the thing. We should get all of our bursts back. Oh no, we don't.
Dang
Oh wait, I
it.
do.
Okay, we'll
I do.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we do.
Okay. Bennett.
Okay.
Farazan.
Okay.
And then Yanfei E. And then Jean. 240! 240!
240! That was pretty good.
That was so good.
And 14k normal hit, by the way. 88k for that.
We hit 240. Yes.
We need Winnie's.
Okay. Alright. Did you eat? Did you eat?
Eat and then ammo. That's just the two things.
Okay. Did you
That's
eat?
it?
Yes. Yes. That's it.
Yeah. I did. Okay, that's it. I got
Okay,
the two
okay.
things on. We're good. We're
Let's pray to God we crit here.
good.
Okay. I'm gonna put down Farazan. I'm gonna put down Bennett. Okay, it's all up to you now. 282! 282! Yes!
That's crazy.
Look at the damage.
Did you see those ending numbers too?
No, I did not. What were they?
Oh! Ooh, I can't remember. It was like 156 on my second E.
Okay, that was crazy. 282.
282. So that I think is my best.
Damn.
For everyone.
And there we have it. 282,033 damage with Jean's burst. We smashed the goal for this video and I couldn't be happier. Eat your heart out, Tuanto. There's a new #1 Jean main in town. Gaming is one of the least used characters in the 4.6 Spiral Abyss. Which means technically, he is off meta, which also means I get to make a video on him. So without further ado, welcome to Off Meta, the series where we build and test off-meta characters and teams to see how good they really are. We'll be building, testing, and throwing Gaming into the Spiral Abyss to see if his ranking on the usage chart is really deserved. With all that being said, let's begin by taking a look at the build we'll be using on him today. Alright, so this is probably going to be one of the easiest build overviews we ever do. So, my Gaming currently has 1,830 attack with 205 elemental mastery. He is currently rocking R2 Redhorn Stone Thresher with 4-piece Amarasusi Hunter, which stats are displayed on screen, so you can go ahead and pause if you'd like to take a closer look at those. He is currently at a very painful C5, and his talents are 6, 11, and 10. So for this Gaming build, I'm not going to do anything. My Gaming is already perfectly built because I use him quite a bit. I think the only change I'm going to make to Gaming is I am going to crown his E skill, so that way we are getting some really nice strong damage from it. So let's do that real quick. Alright, and here goes the crown. Almost up to 500% on the multiplier. That is absolutely crazy. Definitely worthwhile of the crown. So congratulations, Gaming, you're one of the very few characters on my account who is now crowned. And also one of the first characters I've ever crowned in a video, so congratulations, Gaming. You are truly one of my favorite characters now. And today we're just going to do some testing and show that Gaming should not have such a low usage in the Spiral Abyss, because you know what? I'm going to say it, I think he's just as good as Arlecchino. If you have all the right constellations and supports, that is. Now that our Gaming is perfectly built, let's go ahead and check out the team comp we're going to be using today. So here's my team comp. I like to call it Gaming Gaming for obvious reasons. So the team we are going to be using today is going to be Frina, Shanyun, and of course, everybody's favorite person to throw on a team, Bennett. So Frina is going to be C1, rockin' Favonius and her signature set. And she's also going to be our main Hydro Applicator, making sure that Gaming can vaporize all of the damage. And then Shanyun is of course going to buff up Gaming's plunge damage and act as our healer, so we can get more fanfare stacks from Farina. And then Bennett, of course, is just going to act as our attack buffer, and he will also be healing us as well. In my opinion, I think this is the strongest Gaming team anyone can use. Of course, it's a bit expensive on the 5 stars, especially for a 4-star DPS, but you know what? I really, really love this team, and I'm about to show you why. So without further ado, let's get into some testing. So for our first boss, this is another series first, we're going to be fighting Simon, I think his nickname is. And we're going to see if we can take him down in one rotation with this team. Actually, I need Shanyun's burst up. Wait! Okay, crisis averted. We are good to go. Alright, let's start the rotation for this boss here once Shanyun's skill comes off cooldown. Alright, so we're going to start with Farina's burst and skill, of course. Then we're going to go into Shanyun, funnel some more particles, and do her burst. Then it's Bennett. Get some energy for Gaming with his skill. And then let's do some plunges. Oh god, I messed that up. Hold on. Can I see a crit? 200,000? 200,000? That was pretty good. I messed up that rotation, and that was still pretty good. I want to try that one more time. Oh my god, I gotta wait for the boss to respawn. No. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're finally up. So now I've loaded everyone's HP and got all of our energy back. So let's do a proper rotation this time. Alright, here we go. Let's see some good vaporizes. 200,000 right there. 210! 210! Yes! Oh, that's so awesome. 210,000. That's got to be one of the highest I've ever hit with Gaming. That was amazing damage right there. Oh my gosh. This guy, I can't believe he's a 4-star. He does so much damage for a 4-star. Alright, next boss we're going to check out is the Hydro Tulpa. So this will be pretty interesting because this is going to completely negate all of Farina's damage. So we're going to see how Gaming does as our sole damage dealer. This is going to be interesting. Alright, here we go. Let's see some good damage. Oh god. 210 again. Okay, that's a good constant damage we're seeing right there. 100,000. Oh, you know what? I totally think we can run cycle that. I'm gonna try that again. Alright, Hydro Tulpa, I got your number. I'm gonna get you this time. 200k. Pretty good. Pretty good. Come on. Oh, it keeps moving. I hate how it moves everywhere. Ah, so close. One more time, one more time, one more time. Alright, here goes nothing. One last attempt on this big thing. I want to do it. I want to one-phase this thing so bad. So bad. Stop smacking Shan Yun, please. Okay, look at that damage. We just need those crits, please, Gaming. We need those crits, Gaming. We really need those crits. Oh, look at that. Look at that damage. Easy peasy. Look at that. That was pure Gaming damage right there. No one else. Not you over there. I forgot your name on the side. You weren't helping at all. That was really good showing. I think we hit around the same amount of damage again. 210,000. Really, really amazing performance from Gaming there. Probably my first. That's probably important. Why do I always keep Why do I always keep forgetting to fill my bursts? Why? Why? Alright, now that I got my energy filled back up, let's go ahead and take on the Primogeo Vishap, everyone's favorite punching bag. Alright, here we go. Let's see Gaming's performance here. 200k again. So consistent with the damage. As long as we crit. 200k. It's a consistent 200k across the board. I am extremely happy with that. I think that Gaming is impressive, okay? I know he's a 4-star DPS. I think he's really impressive. And I think he's impressive enough to 36-star the 4.6 Spiral Abyss. I struggled on this Abyss when I was doing it. So, if we can do it with Gaming, I will be extremely happy. Stop talking over me! Anyway, let's go ahead and go to the Spiral Abyss to see if Gaming can take it down and 36-star it. Alright, so we're going to be placing Gaming on the first half, and then we'll be doing our Arlecchino build on the second half. So I guess we're going to kind of be comparing the two so you can clear each side faster. I know one side can be a little bit easier than the other, but we're going to find out. It's Gaming versus Triple Kenki. Let's see what happens. Alright, let's get this chamber started. Triple Kenki. I hate dealing with Triple Kenki so much. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. So we're going to put all of our bursts down, and then we're going to burst with Gaming, and we're going to hopefully start dishing out some... Ooh, look at that one! That one was dying fast! Oh my god, it's dead already! Oh my gosh, okay. How does he have no usage in the Spiral Abyss? Look at this! Look at this damage! Let's move on to the second rotation now. Let's get it going. Oh my god, this is crazy! Crazy damage from Gaming team right here. Look at that. We're going to eviscerate this guy. Oh, he moved away, though. Run! Come back here. You cannot escape the clutches of Gaming and his furious tiger friend. I forgot his name. I'll put that up on screen. So I think everyone should know its name. Okay, let's finish this off. Let's burst him down. Get our energy back. I'm putting my hands up. That was amazing. That was incredible. How fast was that clear time? That was crazy. How do people not use this character? This is supposed to be off meta. That guy was meta. Oh my god. Let's clean up this floor with Arlecchino now real quick. I'll cut to the ending of this. Alright, and Arlecchino was able to clean that up pretty quickly right there. So, you know what? In terms of being best power DPS, I think they both got a pretty good running shot in my opinion. Hu Tao, eat your heart out. I'm sorry, girl. I'm so sorry. Alright, what do we got for the second chamber? Nothing that great again, unfortunately. So let's go normal and charge attack damage here. Alright, so now we're up against these guys. These guys can cause some trouble sometimes. We're gonna see what we can do against them. Luckily, we have Frina, so we can get rid of their Icy Shield pretty quickly like this. Give them a little tap. There's a fun fact for you. You can disable them with, what was it, Osa, I think? I always forget the... Look at the damage, by the way. I should stop rambling. What is going on there? Oh my god, look at that damage. That is crazy. Give him another tap with Farina here real quick before we start our next rotation here. Like, I don't know what to say. That damage is just crazy. I think we might even be able to get our energy back up. Like, what was that damage? We beat that in less than a minute. Less than a minute for that boss. Man, that was with like no Abyss buffs too. That's crazy damage. Crazy damage. Oh my god, okay, let's clean up this side with Arlecchino now. Come on, Xingqiu. I can't believe Xingqiu keeps dying on me. Damn it! Xingqiu! Can I stop for a second? Oh my gosh, that was way harder than it should have been. I don't know what, Arlecchino team, you know what? I was struggling with an I was struggling with it that whole time. I was getting kind of angry. Oh, boy. Okay, time for Chamber 3. Alright, Gaming team, you got this. I am instantly restoring HP to my characters because Xingqiu is almost dead, and I don't like it, although it does affect this team's damage just a little bit. That's okay. I forgot what boss we're even fighting here. Oh, it's just some enemies. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for this team, especially since we got all pyro. So let's go ahead and take these guys out really quick. These guys are a little beefy. That's okay. That's okay. Next up is these fools. These guys should fall pretty fast. Come on. One more plunge. Okay, almost done. Almost done. Just a couple normal attacks. Finish this guy off real quick. Second wave of enemies. No problem. This is so easy with the Gaming team. I love the Gaming team. We're making good time right now. We're making good time. Wish I could group these guys up a little. Oh, they did group up for me. Thank you, guys. I just have to speak, and you guys will do what I want. Isn't that nice? Okay, this guy's almost done. Very nice. All right. These are the last things we got to deal with, and then that'll be Gaming team victory. You know, average Spiral Abyss, you want to clear it in 1 minute and 30 for floor 12. And we are making that time quite nicely right now, even though this thing is spinning like a crazy person right here. We got easy. I think that was over 250k on that last hit right there, by the way. I just gotta say it. That was incredible damage from the Gaming team. So let's just go ahead and let Daddy Arlecchino finish off this side. Alright, he's almost dead. Got his Pyro Shield back. That's okay. Knock it down. Knock it down. Come on. You're almost dead. And there we have it. Arlecchino finishes off the other side, which means Gaming has just 36 starred the Spiral Abyss with the side of Arlecchino. But that was an absolutely amazing performance from Gaming, hitting like over 250k per hit. That is 250,000 damage. Arlecchino is freaking out right now. She's also so excited. But that was amazing. Well, after that incredible Gaming showcase, I think we have more than proved Gaming's potential in the Spiral Abyss and in the game's overall meta as well. If you want to see other videos where we test out how meta characters can be, I'd recommend checking out Plunge Goru or any other video in the Yanfei is suing me, and the only way she's gonna drop the suit is if I make a video on her clearing Abyss. So without further ado, welcome to Off Meta, the series where we build and test off-meta characters and teams to see how good they really are. Today we'll be building, testing, and throwing Yanfei into the Spiral Abyss to see if we can show off Yanfei's forgotten potential, while also getting her to drop the lawsuit against me. With all that being said, let's begin by taking a look at the build we'll be using on Yanfei today. Alright everybody, let's go ahead and take a look at what build we're going to be using on Yanfei today. So we're going to be using Tome of Eternal Flow for the weapon, Nouvelette's signature weapon. It has a lot of crit damage, and it will also help increase Yanfei's charged attack damage, which is really important for her kit. And as for artifacts, we're going to be running Mar Assassi Hunter once again, so you can go ahead and take a look at these stats as they are currently on screen right now. Yanfei is going to be C6 for this showcase, so we're going to be able to see her at her full max power, and her talents are 8, 5, and 4. So I think it's important before we start this showcase, let's go ahead and level up some of these talents first. Now, our most important talent is already at a good level, so I'm already pretty happy with that, having that at level 8. But for the skill and burst, let's go ahead and level these up a little bit. Alright, and let's go ahead and put one more level up on her burst damage, because I do believe that is also very important for her damage. So there we go, guys. Level 10, it's almost like a crown, except it's not because of her constellations. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty happy with that. 8, 8, 10, not bad talents at all. And as for her overall stats, she will be at 1,492 attack and have a crit ratio of 48.2 over 268.8%. A lovely ratio, especially if you consider the fact that we are running Mar Assassi Hunter, which will grant us an extra 36% crit rate, boosting our total crit rate to around 84%. So that's going to be really awesome. So now that we're done overviewing the build, let's go ahead and take a look at the team we'll be using today. So for our current Yanfei team, we're going to be using Farina, Jean, and Bennett. So Farina is obviously Farina. She's good in almost every team comp. And then Jean will also be helping with Viridescent Veneer. She will be swirling, and she will also be healing us, so that way we get all those fanfare stacks. And then Benny Boy is here just to help boost up our damage with his attack scaling, boosting, whatever you want to call it. And of course, he will act as a small battery to Yanfei, making sure she gets her burst up in time. So yeah, pretty simple team today. So let's go ahead and show it off by testing this team out against some bosses. Alrighty, you already know we had to come beat up the Dendro Chicken, because it's literally the third best punching bag in this game. Let's go ahead and get this rotation started. Actually, I need my energy first. Wait! Alrighty, crisis averted. Let's go ahead and start this rotation here. Gee, no! Good thing Jean's heal is super overpowered. Alright, let's go ahead and burst with Yanfei, do her skill. Let's see some damage! Some damage! Some damage! Come on, vaporize something! The damage is really good. I don't think we've really vaporized anything, but we killed it really, really fast, so I guess that's something to be pretty proud of right there. Overall, not too bad. I think Yanfei's a pretty good pyro DPS. Probably one of the most slept on pyro DPS in this game. So let's go ahead and try her out against another boss. Alright, here we go. The big boy himself. The perpetual... No, not the perpetual mechanical array. I always call this thing the perpetual mechanical array. It is not. It is the Ruin Drake. Yeah, that's its name. Alright, let's go ahead and start this rotation up again and see what we can do. We go Farina, then we go Jean, heal ourselves back up, then we go with Bennett, Sunfire Jean time, and then we go like this, then charge. You missed, Yon! You missed! Come on. Look at that. Okay, 64k I think I just saw right there. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. You know what? We're killing things really, really fast. So I'm pretty happy about this. This team, you know what? I think it's pretty strong. I really, really like how this team comp works out. It's pretty satisfying, honestly. Pretty satisfying. It's also good that I'm getting some use out of this weapon for my account. That's not just on Nouvellette. You know what? I enjoy using Yanfei sometimes. She's pretty cool. I was also legally contracted to say that, or else Yanfei would sue me. Anyway, let's go ahead and test out this team against one more boss. Alright, guys, here we go. Primogeo Vishap, luckily he's not pyro resistant, so this should make this rotation just a little bit easier for us. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up with Jean. Place Bennett down, activate Sunfire Jean. And let's... Oh gosh, we got hit back, that's okay. Come on. Come on, Yanfei, let's see some damage. 40k. Come on, what else do we got? 78k? That was pretty good. One cycle. The Primogeo Vishap Yanfei. I am really impressed with you right now. That was really, really good, Yanfei. You know what? You know what? Gotta put my hands up for a second. That was really, really good. Really, really good performance from Yanfei. So you know what means if a character gets a really, really good performance? We are gonna throw him into Spiral Abyss. Alrighty, guys. Do we think Yanfei can actually beat the Spiral Abyss with this team? Because we are gonna find out. And of course, on the second half, we are running a Nouvellette hybrid team. This is a team I've really been enjoying lately, and it's also really, really good at dealing with that horrible, horrible second half. So let's go ahead and get started with this Abyss run. Alright, guys, here we go. Ooh, normal and charge attack damage. I'm definitely gonna take that for this team. That is like a perfect ability. Alright, so let's try to group these guys up. I don't really know how to do it properly, but you know what? I try my best. I try my best. Okay, so let's go ahead and put all of our buffs down. See what we can do here. I'm getting absolutely wrecked. That's what I'm getting. Holy crap, they killed me fast. Alrighty, guys, I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Hopefully, they're going to group up very, very nicely for me, and we can get this chamber done with. Triple Kinky is always going to be the worst thing we have to deal with. Unsurprisingly. I totally dodged through that, by the way. That is okay, though. Look at the damage, though. I did not even see how much damage we were doing there, because I was like, I was in my own zone. I was doing the rotation, guys. I was doing the rotation. Let's get this down. Sunfire Jean it up real quick. Love Sunfire Jean. Okay, let's see how much damage. 48k. 48. I'm seeing a lot of 48s. Pretty good. I'm out of stamina, though. Yanfei's eating up my stamina right now. That is okay. Woo! He dodged right through me. That was a little bit scary, guys. Okay, don't kill me. Don't do it! Oh! was so scary. Okay, we're fine though, chat. We're fine. Woo-hoo-hoo. We did it! We did it! We did it! We beat Triple Kenki. I don't know why I'm making such weird noises, but I'm so happy we did that. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. Okay, let me go ahead and clear this half with Nuvolette now. Alrighty, there we go. That chamber cleaned up just fine. So now let's go ahead and move on to the second chamber. Oh, energy recharge. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. Okay, let us do some good damage here with the Yanfei team. Let's go ahead and heal everybody up with Jean's amazing burst and give this guy a little bonk so that way his little shield goes away. Love to do that. Let's dodge through these little Animo swirls because I do not like dealing. Ooh, okay, these guys kind of slapped me up there for a second. Let me try that again real quick. Alright, same rotation as before. I think I just gotta back it up a little bit because I kind of got sucked into their ice thing, which was not very good at all. Okay, here we go, and tap. Very nice. Let's go ahead and burst with Yanfei. I forgot her name for a second. Okay, let's do some more. 98k on that charge attack. That was very nice to see from Yanfei. Alright, let's go ahead and start the next rotation real quick. Give him a little tap on the shoulder. And let's heal up with Jean. Look at Jean healing up all the way. Always love to see it. Here we go. More charge attacks from Yanfei. You love to see it. You love to see Yanfei doing such a good job. Yanfei is such an underrated character, honestly. Because we are doing... Oh, we're going to die, though. We're going to die. Definitely don't want to do that. Okay, let me disable this thing, his shield, get our energy back up real quick. Could really use a full Jean, but we'll try to use that next rotation if we can help it. Ooh, you almost got me, girl. You almost got me there. We're almost done with these guys. Let's go ahead and just finish them off. Very nice rotation with Yanfei. Let's let Nuvolette and Farina clean this up. Alright, almost done with these very annoying guys. Let's hit him a couple more times with Nahida. Ooh, Cookie almost died there! That was a little bit scary. But this team got it done as well. Alright, guys. Final chamber. Can we take it down? Let's hope so. Alright, we got a nice little crit buff for this chamber. That's always nice to see. Let's go ahead and start this rotation up. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to burst with Jean this rotation because she is a little bit out of energy. Well, kind of a lot of it, but that's okay. We can take these guys down pretty easily. They're not too hard to deal with. They're just a couple of cryo guys, but Yanfei is, of course, Pyro. See, these guys are going to melt away. Very nice. Let's go ahead and start up another rotation here. We can actually do this one very well. Because, of course, we have Jean, who's going to blast all the way back up. And Yanfei will hopefully get her burst back very nicely. Just in time, Yanfei. Just in time. Going to take down all these guys. These guys are not too hard to deal with. So, luckily, we can take them down pretty fast. Alright, let's go ahead and burst with Farina again. Start up our rotation again. Burst with Jean, and then place Bennett back down. You kind of missed a little bit, kind of went a little bit far up. That's okay. That means I can stay far away from this guy as he tries very hard. Oh, he's okay. He's actually making some progress, but he's trying to kill me right now. Trying to kill me. We're not going to let him know, are we? Alrighty, let's go ahead and start up one last rotation with this team real quick. Where did that guy go? He kind of just left the party. Okay, that's fine. If he wants to leave, he can totally do that. But I do not recommend it. Let's hope this shield is strong enough to help us get some charge attacks off real quick. We are almost done with this chamber. We're a little bit over a minute 30 here, but that is okay. We are almost done. Finish off that last dog. Pretty good rotation right there. And I'm sure Nuvolette will have no problem taking out the last guy on this chamber. Here we go. And this will hopefully be just enough to take him out. And 36-star Spiral Abyss with Yanfei. Very awesome. Honestly, I never thought Yanfei could do that, but I am super duper proud of her. Well, it seems even though Yanfei came out more than 3 years ago, she can still hold her own against the 4.6 Spiral Abyss. A pretty impressive feat considering how old and underutilized. There's one rule you should always follow when using Ito. Always play him in a mono Geo team. But that, of course, is not what we're going to be doing today, because this is off meta. the series where we build and test off-meta characters and teams to see how good they really are. Today, we'll be building, testing, and throwing Ito into the Spiral Abyss without any other Geo characters to see if he can be used in any other team comp besides Mono Geo. With all that being said, let's begin by taking a look at the build we'll be using on Ito today. So let's go ahead and overview the build we're going to be using on Ito today. So to start off, he's going to have 1,980 defense, 1,352 attack, and his crit ratio is going to be 81.6% over 219.8% crit damage. Which is, I think that's a pretty good ratio. We're of course going to be rocking his signature weapon at R2 because that one Wanderer banner back in the day decided to give me 2 of these. And he's going to be running his signature set, Husk of Opulent Dreams. And if you want to go ahead and pause and take a look at any of the stats on the artifacts, and make sure you do that now. He's going to be C0, and his talents are going to be 8, 6, and 8. So overall, a very solid Ito build in my opinion. It obviously could use some work, but you know what? I ain't got no time for that. We've got too many characters to build right now. So the interesting thing about this is that Ito is actually not going to be built, strangely or weirdly. He's going to be staying as a pretty normal Ito build. The main thing that's going to be really strange about this showcase is mostly just the team, because we are not going to be running Ito in a normal Mono Geo team. Instead, we are going to be running him with Furina, Shanyun, and Yelan. So obviously not a Mono Geo team. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. I do not like playing Mono Geo teams. I've tried it so hard. I've tried to make Ito work. I've tried it fun with his play style, and I've just not enjoyed it. So that's why I'm trying out this team today. Gonna see if I can, like a little bit of a stranger team. Again, I named this team Flex Tape Ito because Ito is really here just because why not? He doesn't need to be here, but you know what? We're gonna find out how fun this team is to play. Of course, Furina's gonna be buffing, Shanyu's gonna be healing and making us plunge, and Yelan's there for a little bit of extra damage. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see how well this team can do against some bosses. Alrighty, so the first boss we're going to be taking a look at today is actually going to be the Emperor of Fire and Iron. I do not usually fight this boss at all for any showcases, but you know what? We have a lot of Hydro here, so I think now's a pretty good time to check out to see how this team does. So let's go ahead and start the rotation here with Furina's Skill and Burst, generate a little bit of energy. Then Shanyun is going to heal us up very, very nicely. Let's go ahead and Burst and Skill with Yelan, attack his horns a little bit. Now I'm going to start with Ito, so we're going to, weave. Okay, look at that! We're going to weave 64k on the Ito plunge there, I think I just saw. Okay, killed it pretty fast. I'm kind of shocked, double Hydro will do that to someone, because Hydro's the best element. Don't come at me for that one. But, you know what? I liked it. We weaved in those normal attacks, so that way Yelan could hit, and Ito's plunge attacks were hitting pretty damn hard. So you know what? I kind of like this team. It felt good to play. Unlike Mono Geo, which I just don't like playing. So let's go ahead and move on to another boss, see how we can do on that one. Alright, the next boss I've chosen to beat up is, of course, the Dendro Chicken. It's not a showcase on the Taipom channel for not killing this thing. And I lost my energy again. Why is it always when I come here I lose my energy? Bonk. Alright, let's not do that again, shall we? I swear, every time I come to this boss, I just don't have my energy. Alright, let's start up this next rotation then. We're going to follow the same thing. We're going to go with Furina, Skill and Burst. We're going to get absolutely whacked by this KFC chicken. We're going to do Shanyun, Skill and Burst. Then it's going to be Yelan, Skill and Burst again. Do Ito's Burst. Do a Skill. Normal attack once. Plunge. 63k. Okay. 63, 65. It's killing things so fast. Why is this actually working? This is so stupid. Ito might actually be a good fit for this team. Maybe a Pyro character would be better. That way we can vaporize the damage. But I don't know. This is working really well. I'm kind of proud of this team. This feels really good to play with Ito. I never thought I'd say that. Ito, you may have one of my favorite teams here. This is kind of funny. All right, let's go ahead and take down one more boss. And then, you know what happens after that, and I'm not going to spoil it. Alright, we're back to the Aeon Blight Drake. I called this the Ruin Drake in my last showcase, which was kind of funny, so we're not going to make that mistake again. Alright, let's go ahead and beat this thing up. Alright, all of our bursts are placed down. Let's go ahead and start this rotation real quick. 64. Okay, 68. 75? What in the world? They just die so fast. This team is definitely going to do well against the Abyss. I'm so excited to try this out now. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm putting my hands up like I do in a couple showcases, but this is surprisingly a really fun team to play and really strong too. So I think you know what time it is. Let's go ahead and try this team out against the Spiral Abyss. Alrighty, here we go. Let's dive into the Spiral Abyss. Of course, we got new blood on the second half just to clean it up, and we are going to be using our new and improved Flex Tape Ito team on the first half. Let's go ahead and see how this works out, I guess. Alright, I like this passive. When character's HP is greater than 50%, 30 attack. That 30% attack, I should say. Alright, let's start this rotation. I'm excited to get this started. Okay, they're gonna do some slashes. That's okay. A little bit more damage means a little bit more fanfare, which, you know what? That's always good. That's always good. Alright, let's go ahead and burst with Ito. Use his skill. Start plunging. Attack. Plunge. Attack. Plunge. Attack. Look at them die. Plunge. Attack. It's working so well. And then we could go like this. And then if we have anything extra. Okay, we do not. But that's okay, because that was a beautiful rotation. Like, they are dying so fast. This is great. This is a good day. Look at this. I'm going to run through with Yelan real quick. That's all good. Okay, do Ito's burst again. Skill. Attack. Jump. Attack. Hit. Jump. I don't even know what I'm saying. Look at them die. They're dead. That was a first try. They died in under a minute. Like, mind actually blown right now. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That team was actually so powerful. Let's just let these guys clean this up. They'll have so much time now. They exceeded my expectations. Okay, I gotta stop being so excited. Let's clear this. Let's clear up this second half. Alright, New Blood team's almost done. Just one little skill with Kuki, and she is dead. Very, very clean finish with that team. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. This is going to be a good Abyss run. Alright, I'm going to start off by using Ito's skill. Give him a little bit more energy here. Help with our energy regeneration just a little bit. Because you know what? Everybody always needs a little bit more energy in their lives. That's for sure. Get our burst up here. Do a little tap with you. Come on. Ito, your burst. We need it desperately. We need that extra damage, Ito. We need that damage. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Don't get your shield back up yet. No. Don't do it. Oh, you're so annoying. Okay, here we go. Another rotation. We'll knock that down right now. There we go. Ooh, maybe this team struggled against this team a little bit. Okay, almost. I just ran away from them for a second there. That was kind of funny. Oh, you're locking me in. Fortunately, I don't have my burst. Oh, these guys keep putting their icy shield up. It's very, very annoying. I wish Ito had a little bit more energy on him. Maybe I should have built a bit more energy, but unfortunately I don't have the best artifacts for that set, so not a lot I can do, unfortunately. Do that again. Where's your burst, John Yoon? Why am I walking away? Oh my gosh, I freaking walked away so freaking far. Okay, let's do this now. Bonk. We should be able to finish these guys off pretty nicely now. Gonna be a little bit screwed for next round in terms of energy, but that's okay. But it was overall a pretty decent run. We beat it in not bad time at all. Let's go ahead and clean this chamber up with Nuvolette now. Ooh, this is gonna be a close one. I always hate dealing with these lectors. Oh my goodness, please die. I'll do this, and I'll do this. Please die. Yes! Woo, okay, we got it done. We got it done. Always hate dealing with those lectors. Alright, time for Chamber 3. Let's see if Ito can finish it off. Finish off this last chamber. I hope so, because it is gonna be a hard one. Alright, let's go ahead and try out this side really, really fast. We should be able to take it out to... Not too... It shouldn't be too hard. That's what I'm trying to say. It shouldn't be too hard. Let's go ahead and do this, do this, do this. Alright, here we go. We're going to activate our burst and skill and bop and bop and bop and bop. And okay, keep going. No, why did you get your shield already? You have no... Oh, you should not have gotten it yet. You should not have gotten it. That is bull crap. That is absolutely bullcrap right there. Alright, and I'm not just saying that because Ito has a bull friend, but you know what? It kind of works out, I guess. It kind of works out. Let's go ahead and do all of our fancy schmancy stuff right here. Do our skill. Let's continue with our rotation. Hopefully we'll have enough juice left for the next set of enemies over here. We should. These guys usually... Oh, we don't have enough juice! We ran out of the juice! We need more juice, chat. Not chat. Viewer. We need more juice. That's okay. Oh, man, we're out of stuff for these guys as well. Unfortunate. Ito, a little bit too energy hungry for this team, maybe. Maybe that's why he's so good in Mono Geo, because his energy requirements are a little bit lower. That's okay. We're going to start up our next little rotation here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We're going to be bursting and skilling. Got to make sure we get some decent Ito energy recharge here. Skill, jump, plunge, attack. Whatever we need to do to get these guys done and over with. This guy is down, which is really, really nice to see. Alright, now let's start on these final guys real quick. Hopefully we'll be able to take them out decently fast here. I'm hoping for sure. Get a bunch of skills in here. Okay, here we go. I have no idea who's left. It's just this one big idiot. Oh, he's pushing me. Look at him. He's running away. He's running away from me, guys. He's done, though. He is done. Okay. 1 minute left for this side. A little bit long on that half, I will admit. Let's see if we can just really take this guy down really, really fast. Let's find out. Let's find out. We gotta take this guy down right now. Okay, this guy usually isn't too bad to take down. And there we have it. Flex Tape Ito beats Spiral Abyss somehow. That is probably one of the most scuffed teams I have done in a while. But you know what? It worked out really well, and I think it kind of just proves how good Farina really is at carrying any character in this game. But you know what? I'm proud of Ito. He felt really good to play. His ER requirements, just a little bit too much though. Definitely focus on ER for his artifacts if you want this team to flow a bit more smoothly. I saw a video where MMO Jack X57 cleared the triple Kenkis in the Abyss in under 20 seconds with DPS Farzan. And that gave me the brilliant idea to give DPS Farzan a try. So without further ado, welcome to Off Meta, the series where we build and test off meta characters and teams to see how good they really are. Today we'll be building, testing, and throwing Farzan into the Spiral Abyss to see if DPS Farzan is really as good as we saw in that beginning video. With all that being said, let's begin by taking a look at the build we'll be using on Farzan today. Alright, I am super excited to begin by looking at our build. So our crit ratio is going to be 43.5% over 262.6% crit damage. She's also going to be running 1,805 attack with 84 EM. I don't think the EM is going to be that useful for this build, but you know what? That's okay. We are also going to be using an R1 Aqua Simulacra on her, along with Mara Sussy Hunter, of course, which stats are displayed on screen now, so you can go ahead and pause if you want to take a closer look at the artifacts we will be using today. She is going to be C6 for this showcase, which is going to be super awesome. And her talents are 5, 9, and 13, with a crown on her burst as well. Because you know what? I love using her as a support. But of course, today we are going to be exploring her potential as a DPS. So I think to begin, we're just going to start off by leveling up her normal attack talent just a little bit more so we can get up to around the same level as her burst and skill. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, so we've gotten her talent up to level 8, which I think is pretty reasonable for this build. You know what? Let's throw an extra crown on the skill as well, because you know what? Why not? We are leveling her up as much as possible to see how much damage we can get out of her, but I think her talents are very, very good right now. Maybe if you really want to invest, you can put more into her normal attack, but you know what? I think level 8 is going to be perfect for our showcase today. So now that we've gone and overviewed the build, let's go ahead and take a look at the team we're going to be using today. Alright, so of course, since we're using Mara Sussy Hunter, we're going to be running Farina and Jean and Bennett. You guys already know what they do. Farina provides fanfare, Jean heals us up, giving us that fanfare, and Bennett gives us extra attack bonus. Such a simple team, and I am really excited to just get started and try this team out because I have really high expectations for it. I've seen clips of Farzan being an amazing DPS, so I'm hoping I can kind of replicate that and see what we can do. So with all that being said, let's start fighting some bosses. Alright, so the first boss we're going to be taking out today is, of course, going to be the Dendro Chicken. We're going to fry it into some KFC real quick. Let's see how this team does. So I think the rotation is going to be pretty simple here. We're just going to start with Farina. Here we go. We're going to go to Jean's skill and burst with her. Then we're going to put down Bennett's burst really quick. And then burst with Farzan, giving us 146k. Holy crap, 146 on the burst. 39k, 26 I think I'm seeing. I think I saw like upwards of 26,000 damage on her normal attacks, but that burst hit like a crazy stupid amount of damage. That was such a quick takedown, Farzan. Holy crap. I'm kind of feeling good about this. That was a really fast clear. That's faster than like I usually clear with any of my other teams. So you know what? DPS Farzan, I think it's going to be really, really good, especially against the Abyss. But you know what? We're not there yet. Let's go ahead and test it out against another boss. All right, everybody, here we go. It's time for the Primordial Vishap. This guy can be pretty tanky sometimes, but I have a feeling that this team is going to have no problem at all taking this big guy down. So, of course, we're just going to start with our rotation. Nice and easy, putting down all of our bursts and skills. Gonna burst with Farzan. Didn't crit, but that's okay. We're gonna dodge through that. Okay, 43k I think I saw right there. Oh, what's that, 50? Was that 50? Okay, that's really good. Hit him with a couple extra attacks here real quick. 18, I mean, like, come on. That was a one rotation. She's supposed to be a support, but, like, they kind of made her crack. This is probably one of the best supports in the game. Like, she can be a DPS, like, fully. Like, this is no copium, guys. Zero copium with Farzan. She could be a really good DPS. You know, considering you do have her at C6, of course. But you know what? I'm really proud of Farzan so far. So you know what? Let's test this team against one more boss. Alrighty, here we go. Perpetual Mechanical Array. And I don't have my energy. Yep, it always happens once per showcase, guys. Alright, here we go again. Perpetual Mechanical Array for real this time. Alright, let's go ahead and run in here with Farina real quick. We're going to start this rotation up again. We're going to burst through this guy because I do not want to get absolutely smacked up by him real quick. Alright, Farzan burst, go! Didn't crit again, that's okay. Okay, he's kind of striking me down, that's okay. 30, like, I'm seeing, like, really big 30k numbers here. It's already going into its retreat mode, which is really good to see. Which one is the fake one right over here? It's this one. Oh my god, that shot went right through his body root. Did you guys see that? That was kind of crazy. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. We're going to burst with Jean. Then we're going to put Bennett down again. The nice thing... Oh my god, is it just already dead? It's like it's already dead. Let's do this. 30Ks. 36. Very good. Just like, okay. Farina's minions finished it off, but Farzan was doing some hefty lifting there. I can't believe how fast this team is. This is a pretty good speedrunning team, unironically. Especially if you got Jean up to something like C2, because that would decrease animal resistance by a further 40%, which would really make this team shine. So you know what? If you have C4 Jean and C6 Farzan, I gotta recommend this team, because it's really, really good. Anyway, let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Abyss with this team, though, without a C4 Jean. Alright, so we're going to be using Farzan's team on the first half, and then, of course, the team I've been using on the second half is just going to be a normal Nouvelette team. Of course, we're going to try to clear everything on the first half in the 1:30 guideline, which is what you should aim for the Spiral Abyss. So let's go ahead and get started with this final bit of the showcase. Alright, so it seems like attack is going to be our best buff for this chamber, so let's go ahead and try that out. Alright, here we go. Let's start our rotation here, everybody. Let's see if this team has the power to take down the triple Kenki tribe, whatever you want to call it. These guys are always horrible to deal with. So I'm hoping we can do a decent job against them. My health flashed so low there for a second. That was a little bit scary, but you know what? We're okay. Okay, I think we can start our next rotation. That's good, that's good, that's good. We almost took one of them down. Oh, we're getting kind of beat up. That's okay, because Jean is really good at her job at being a healer. That's good. Okay, this burst should kill this guy. And it almost did. Oh, we're getting kind of smacked. Oh my god, that guy is so annoying. That's okay, my dodging skills are not the best, guys. Don't flame me too much now. Don't flame me too much. Okay, we're taking this guy down. He's almost done, but this guy, I hate this Frostwind's move, honestly. He's one of the most annoying Kenkis out there. But he's almost dead. We're gonna just try to get these guys down, preserve our energy just a little bit, because I know we're going to need it for the next chamber. But we're almost done this chamber in under a minute, and that was under a minute, guys. That was like a minute. That was actually just a minute. Flat on the dot, I think. Pretty good showing. I mean, she's a support and be an amazing DPS, so I don't know what to say. I got my hands up right now, as I usually do. Alright, let's go ahead and let Nouvelette finish off this chamber now. Alright, Nouvelette's about to clear this chamber up. Okay. That Burgeon probably did a lot of damage to Kuki there, but you know what? That's okay. Alright, floor 1 done. I'm pretty scared right now. I'm hoping that we can take out the next chamber just fine. But you know what? We're going to find out right now. Alright, what cards do we got here? Burst healing characters is pretty good. I'm not seeing anything too great here, so you know what? I'm just going to take burst healing characters. That's always a nice little ability to have. Okay, let's start our rotation here. Of course, we're going to start with Farina, and then we're going to go to Jean, collect up all that nice bit of energy. Gonna go like this, and then tap with Farzan, use our burst, and then we're gonna see what happens here. Gonna keep our distance just a little bit from this thing, because you know what? It can hit pretty hard sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. This guy has smacked me up quite a few more times than I would like to admit. So that's okay. You know what? He got his shield up. Oh, Gene, no! Gene! Okay, that's fine. Alright, guys, here we go. Same buff as last time. Let's see if we can take these guys down. These guys are so difficult just because they hit so hard. But you know what? That's okay. I am dedicated to clearing this with Farzan. Oh, why did that not break the shield? I'm, like, kind of confused. That's okay. Just dodge through while we wait for our little... That's the only bad thing. We gotta wait for that little, cooldown part to come off if we want to do any, real decent damage with Farzan here. You know what? That's okay. We're gonna put down our little Gene burst. Oh, Gene, don't die now, girl. You do not want to repeat it last time. I'll tell you that much. Here we go. We're gonna keep skilling and bursting and whatever. Let's hit him with a big nuke here. Pretty good. Fortunately, got his little thing back, and we just don't have our energy right now. This is not good, guys. This is not good. You know what? Okay. Oh my god, Ben is getting wrangled in the middle of hell right now. That's okay. We're gonna burst with Gene real quick. Okay, they are currently all in the middle. This is okay. This is kind of a scuffed rotation right here. You know what? That's fine. That is absolutely fine. We are still making our way. It seems like we're gonna hit a pretty... Okay, 68k. We're a little bit out of sync with our rotation right now. I bet you could do this better if you're a little bit more of a skilled player than me. You know what? That's okay. We are taking these guys down at a pretty decent rate right here. They are almost dead. I think with just a little bit more damage with Farzan here, we should be able to take them down. 90k. I think I missed that. You know what? We did it. We did it within the minute 30 mark. I'm happy. All right. Nouvelette team, it's your time to shine. Please take this down very fast for us. Alright, everybody, let's go ahead and start with this chamber. When HP is greater than 50%, attack plus 30%, that seems like a good bonus for me. Alright, let's go ahead and start trying to take these guys down real quick. Let's try and group them up just a little bit here, so we can try to kill them a little bit faster. Here we go. That guy died really fast. Just this little guy needs to die now. Very nice. Let's shoot a couple shots here. Get some good grouping on these guys. Let's start our next rotation here. Well, look at that damage from Farzan. 28Ks, I think I'm seeing right there. Very solid damage in my opinion. Alright, that guy is down. Let's go ahead and do this. Shoot that off. Okay. Our burst is doing some really good damage right now. And our skill, 64k, I think I saw on that skill damage right there. That is always very nice to see. Alright, let's go ahead and start up this last little rotation here. We're kind of flying through these guys right now. I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of nice to see. I love seeing Farzan work her beautiful... Okay, he's spinning, guys. I don't like the spinning. I really don't like the spinning. But you know what? That's okay, because this guy's about to die really fast. Come on, dude. It's your time. Die! Just one more little burst with Gene here and we'll be done. Very nice. That was under a minute 30 for that side. So very solid. Farzan is in the time range. So let's just let Nouvelette clean up this second half now. Alright, Nouvelette is almost done with this side. Shouldn't be too much longer now. Nouvelette is bursting this guy down as fast as he can. Come on, before he gets his shield up. No! He got it back up at the last second. That's so annoying. You're so annoying, dude. Oh my gosh, that does not even count. That does not even count. There we go. He's dead. And we have completed Spiral Abyss with DPS Farzan, and I honestly couldn't be happier with the results. And there we have it, pom-poms. DPS Farzan was able to effortlessly clean up the Spiral Abyss while doing it pretty quickly as well. I gotta say, considering she's meant to be a support, her damage output was really good. I would probably only try this build out though if you have her C6. If you want to see a video where I clear Abyss with a 4-star DPS who isn't a C6, I'd recommend checking out DPS Gaming, or any other video in the off-meta series.
Sethos has already become overshadowed due to Cloran's subsequent release, but I'm not gonna let that happen here because this is Off Meta, the series where we build and test off-meta characters and teams to see how good they really are. Today we'll be building, testing, and throwing C0 Sethos into the Spiral Abyss to really see the potential of Genshin's newest 4-star character. So without further ado, let's begin by taking a look at the build we'll be using on Sethos today. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Sethos' build. So to start off, we are going to be running Aqua Simulacra on him, and along with that, we are going to be running 4-piece Amara Sussy Hunter. Now, I know there are other artifacts that you can run, such as Wanderer's Troop, but for my build and team comp, I've decided to run Amara Sussy Hunter because this is what I personally felt was most comfortable for me. If you want, you can also go ahead and pause the video now in case you want to take a look at any of the stats of the artifacts displayed on screen. He is going to be at C0 for this showcase, and his talents are going to be 8, 6, and 8. So now that we're done overviewing the build, let's go ahead and take a look at the team we're going to be using with Sethos today. Alright, so here's the team we're going to be using today. It's going to be Furina, Nahida, and Zhongli. So this is basically just an Archon team with Sethos slapped in here. But you know what? Sethos actually plays a really important role because he actually feels really good to play in this team. Of course, Furina's going to be fighting us with the Fanfare stacks, and Nahida is actually going to be on Prototype Amber. So that's going to help heal us up, get us a little bit of Fanfare stacks, not too many. But also, Nahida's going to be helping us with aggravate damage and also providing the blooms. So Sethos can also do a little bit of Hyper Bloom damage. And Zhongli is basically here to make sure we don't die a miserable death. Because trust me, Sethos loves dying. Anyway, now that I've gone ahead and explained the build, let's go ahead and fight some bosses. Alright guys, here are our first boss of the day, the Primo Geofish Hap. Let's go ahead and see if we can take this guy down. We got our good team here. Oh my god, Sethos! Your energy! This happens every time, I swear. I'm always here. Gotta collect more energy because guess what? I always forget. And I promise Setho didn't use it using his charge attacks. Because we were going to mostly normal attack build. Actually, that's kind of important to say. Yeah, we're doing normal attacks. We're not doing charge attack today. Alright, that should be enough energy. Let's go ahead and try this again, shall we? Now that we have our energy back. So let's go ahead and start off our rotation with Furina here. Then we're going to go ahead and go to Nahida, do our little swipe and burst. And then we're going to put down Zhongli's shield. Then we're going to burst and skill. And then we're going to go tap, tap, dash, tap, tap, dash, tap, tap, dash, tap, tap, dash. Because that is the best and most optimal way to play him. Okay, we took out almost, I think, over half its health, actually. So let's go ahead and try to start another rotation here. Furina gets her energy up, which she doesn't want to do. That's okay. We can just go. I bet we can just kill him. Tap, tap, dash. Tap, tap, dash. Tap, tap, dash. There we go. Nice and easy takedown. I didn't really see any of the numbers, but we killed him pretty fast, honestly. Pretty quick. And by the way, that's the combo we're going to be using today. We do 2 shots and then dash, because his third attack, if you want to see here, takes so long to come out. It's actually faster if we do like this. So now that you know that neat little trick, let's go ahead and take down another boss. Alrighty, everybody, it is time for the Aeon Blight Drake. I think Sethos can probably take this guy down pretty easily, but you know what? I guess we're about to find out. Let's go ahead and start by skilling and bursting with Furina again, and the same thing with Nahida. Then we'll put down Zhongli's fun stuff. Then burst with Sethos and skill. Tap, tap, dodge. Tap, tap, dodge. Tap, tap, dodge. Tap, tap, dodge. We got that Hyper Bloom damage in there. Seen pretty good damage. 25k there, I saw. That's pretty good. The thing is with this team, it, like, gets so close to killing it in one rotation, but it doesn't. But it just doesn't. If we do that, yeah, the Hyper Bloom damage kind of carried right there for a second. But you know what? That's okay. You know what? It cleared it pretty fast. Saw 25k in there. I think we're probably hitting around 30k's in there as well. I think I might have saw, but you know what? Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. Just like how Sethos' eyes are so big and green, guys. Y'all see that? He's giving me that green eye stare. I'm kind of scared right now, guys. Anyway, let's go ahead and take down one more boss with this team. Alright, I don't think it would be a proper Sethos showcase if we didn't take down a desert boss, and we're going to try to take down Simon here. He usually isn't too bad, but you know what, we're going to find out how he treats Sethos. I hope we can run rotation this guy on it. I literally forgot to do my freaking burst for Nahida. I'm going to try that again. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? No more prematurely going off characters this time, Taipom. I hope you do not do that. There we go, we got the burst out. Let's do the skill, and then we'll burst and skill, and ba-ba-boom, 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 ba-ba-boom. Okay, the damage is pretty good. Damage is pretty good right now, Sethos. Damage is pretty good. We're almost one-phased it. Almost, come on. Just meet her with Zhongli. Bam! Very nice takedown, Zhongli. Alright, pretty good. The damage is like almost there. I'm sure if you got him to level 90, put a couple more level ups onto his normal attack, I'm sure he could one phase that. But you know what? He just came out and I'm trying to get this video out to y'all. So this is about all the investment I could squeak into him right about now. Anyway, now that we are done fighting those bosses, let's go ahead and see if Sethos can 36 star the Spiral Abyss. Alrighty, so we're going to be rocking Sethos on the first half and then Nuvolette team on the second half. This is a fun little Nuvolette team I've been trying out and I've really been enjoying it. But of course, that's not the focus of today's video because we are of course going to be focusing on little old Sethos right here. I'm giving a little pat on the head with my cursor here. But we don't got time for that. Let's go ahead and throw him into Abyss and see if he can take it down. Alright, so since we're running Furina without many healers, honestly, I think Character Elemental Burst restoring HP is going to be our best bet for this chamber. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with a little skill with Sethos, get a little bit extra damage in here. Holy crap, that guy just freaking blew past me. I don't even know where he went right there. Let's go ahead and put down Zhongli. Let's burst with Sethos and skill. Let's start doing some normal attacks here with burst and dodging. Okay, that one's dying pretty fast. I like where this is going. I like where this is going a lot. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to move on to the second rotation now, guys. It seems like we're clearing these guys out pretty fast, which is kind of exciting, guys. Kind of exciting. I'm going to re-put down Zhongli's stuff. And I'm going to burst and then skill again with Sethos. Okay, we're going to try to hit through them. This is what I really like about Sethos. He hits through his opponents and does piercing damage to them. So that way, we kind of get this really cool effect with Nahida. He's really good with Nahida as well, by the way. So that's why I kind of really like this build. I gotta, like, start getting my energy back up, though. I'm killing a little too quick. Killing a little too quick, guys. That's what I'm saying right now. Can I finish this guy off? Bonk! Sweet, nice little charge attack in there. That was pretty effortless, though, honestly. I felt pretty good about that. And again, Zhongli is the main reason because, oh my god. Try this team without Zhongli, you will die. You will die, because Triple Kenki is absolute hell to deal with. Anyway, let's go ahead and clean this half up with Nuvolette now. Alright, she is almost dead right now. Let's pop down a little Xiangling ult. Let's see if Guoba can finish her off. Come on, Guoba. Yes, Guoba. Come on, Guoba. You can do it. How much health does this thing have? Oh my god, die. Come on. Oh my gosh, the thing was kind of crazy at the end there. Guoba. That thing had no health, by the way. Okay. Anyway, Nuvolette cleaned that half up. Very nice. Let's go ahead and get on to Chamber 2. Alright, defense. Who needs defense? We're just going to take the attack. That'll help buff up Nahida, I think, a little bit. Alright, let's start with this. Then we'll go to Furina. She'll get our energy. She can burst with her. And we can use our skill. Do a burst again. And we'll put down Zhongli's shield right here. And then we'll use Furina's little tap. Do our this, and then burst with Sethos, and let's see some big damage. 26k, that's pretty good, pretty good. Lot of nice aggravate damage, I will admit, a lot of nice aggravate damage. Very, very nice to see. Alright, let's go ahead and, come on, Furina, we need that burst. Okay, we got that burst. We're gonna have to wait just a little bit, though, for the next rotation, because I know this guy is gonna be very, very annoying, and put his shield back up. Okay, let's go ahead and do all these while we're waiting. And then we can hopefully Furina tap. There we go. We got exactly what we were waiting for. Let's go ahead and do our next rotation here. Fortunately, Xiangli's shield is gone, so we're going to have to be extra good at dodging here. Let's hope we don't get smacked around too much, because that would be very bad. Okay, we're fine. Okay, here we go. We're going to burst one more time with Furina. I think one more rotation shouldn't finish these guys off. I don't think I'm going to use my Nahida, though, quite yet. I feel like I'm going to hold on to that, because I think that is going to be a smart decision right here. Come on, this thing is almost dead. We just need a little bit more damage on and a little bit more damage. Can we just do a little bit of chip damage? Which I think we're doing right now. Come on, it's almost dead. One more skill. Okay, very good. Very good. We did it in a minute 30, so I'm happy. And I know Nuvolette can clean off this side pretty quickly. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright, close call with the Nuvolette team right there. But we did complete the chamber with 3 stars. So let's go ahead and finish this off with getting 3 stars in the next chamber, hopefully. Alright, let's go ahead and take the same buff as last time here. Okay, let's start off with a nice little skill with Sethos. Then we'll move to Furina, do our normal skill and burst combo. Then we'll move to Nahida, do this. And then we're gonna burst with Zhongli, hold these guys in place while we hopefully wreck them with Sethos. Let's see here. Come on, kill this guy quickly. Come on, he's almost dead. Very, very nice. Very, very nice there, Sethos. Proud of your performance. It's doing pretty good so far, guys. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. But I think Sethos is doing a pretty good job right now. Oops, wrong move with Zhongli. That's okay. We don't need our shield right now anyway when we're dealing with these guys. These guys aren't too bad. We can stay at range anyway. Which is kind of what I like about Sethos. He's like an Electro Yoimiya, which is honestly, you know what? Kind of fun. I kind of rate it. Alright, next rotation here. Let's go ahead and get this started real quick. Let's go ahead and do our little whoop-de-doo with Farina. Not Farina, Nahida, sorry. Their names are kind of similar. Don't at me at that, but you know what? They are a little bit similar. Okay, here we go with Sethos now. Let's see if we can target both of these guys because they're kind of far away from each other, which is a little bit annoying. I will be very honest with you right now, but that's okay. We're gonna start up another rotation here. Try to take out this last guy really quick. I'm sucks that he lived. I honestly didn't know that he would not just die, because, you know what? I thought he would just die like his friend, but he did not die just like his friend, which is a little bit sad, but that's okay. Let's start by trying to take some of these guys down now. Let's start up, hopefully, one of our last rotations here. We're probably going to need at least 2 more to take the rest of these dogs down, but you know what? That's okay. Can I get my burst with Farina? Not Farina, Nahida. Why do I keep saying that? That's okay. Here we go. Can I get Zhongli burst? Probably not going to happen. That's okay. Here we go. Let's try to take this guy down. Let's hope he doesn't do spin to win. Oh god, he's doing spin to win. I hate spin to win. I hate when he does this. It's very annoying, chat. Very annoying. Alright, let's do this. He should be almost dead now. Almost gone. Come on, dude. You know you want to die. You know you want to do it. Here we go. He's almost dead. Here we go. Come on, sir. Thank you. And good night. That is an amazing performance from Sethos. Struggled a little bit on that last chamber, but you know what? There's so many enemies, it's hard to take down that chamber pretty efficiently anyway. Anyway, let's go ahead and let Nuvalet clean up this last half, so that way we can officially 36-star Abyss with our boy Sethos. Do you think you can do that, Nuvalet? Okay, good. Alright, we are almost done dealing with this guy. He just has his very annoying Pyro shield up, which we are going to burn through with Nuvalet real quick. Here we go. Very nicely done, Nuvalet. I'm checking out the second half of the chamber, which means we just 36-star the Spiral Abyss with the newest character, Sethos, in Genshin Impact. Have you ever wanted to play all your favorite Genshin husbandos in the same team? Well, now you can, because this is Off Meta, the series where we build and test off-meta characters and teams to see how good they really are. Today I'll be building, testing, and throwing a team of Genshin husbandos into the Spiral Abyss to see if they have any meaningful synergy together. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe, as I'm trying to reach 750 subs by the end of the month. Now, without further ado, let's begin by taking a look at the build we'll be using on our Genshin husbandos today. Alright, so let's begin by taking a look at all the builds. We've got a lot of builds to go over today, so let's get through this quickly. So we have Nuvalet. His crit ratio is 47.4 over 253.5% crit damage. His weapon is Tomb of Eternal Flow, which is signature. Then we're of course running 4-piece Marasesi Hunter. He's going to be at C1, and his talents are 11, 6, and 6. And you can guess why it's 11, because we're also going to be running Child in this team, which is going to be helping boost our normal attack damage, and will also be kind of helpful just for a little bit extra DPS when Nuvalet in his downtime. You can go ahead and take a look at his talents and build there. Then we're also going to be running Toma with Favonius Lands. So then Toma's going to be running some Tenacity Emblem. He's basically going to be our battery for this team. He's going to be at C6, and his talents are going to be 2, 12, and 11. A lot of talents on his shield. And his energy recharge stat is going to be at 238%, which is pretty good in my opinion. And last but not least, we have Zhongli here, who's going to be running a nice Staff of Homa, as well as an Archaic Petra set. So that way we can crystallize the Hydra reaction, which will buff Nuvalet's damage. He's going to be at 288 for his talents, and he's C0 for the showcase. So overall, pretty strong team. I think we're going to be able to get some nice, just Hydra reactions off Nuvalet. Nuvalet will be carrying this team very hard. But you know what? Everyone here is going to help. We got some nice shielding. Hopefully we can get a little bit of Vaporize with Toma. No, probably not too many, though. And Child, of course, will be boosting our normal attack talent. So overall, not a bad team comp in my opinion. So you know what? Let's not go ahead and delay it any longer. Let's go ahead and test out this husbando team against some bosses. Alright, pom-poms, here we go. First boss of the day is going to be the Primordial Vishap, and he's going to be Pyro, which, you know what, that is actually pretty good for us right now, considering our main TPS is going to be Hydro. So, Nuvalet, we have you to thank for that. Let's go ahead and just start by doing some normal attacks with Child here, do his burst. Then we're going to switch to Toma, do his burst and skill. Then we're going to do this with Zhongli, hopefully get a nice Hydro Crystallize here. There we go, I think we got that Hydro Crystallize shield. Doing some pretty good damage right now. Let's go ahead and burst with Mr. Nuvolette here. Let's go ahead and do some more charge attacks here. Nuvolette is so broken, man. He can carry any team, including our Husbando team, and this guy is dead with plenty of charge attack to spare. So pretty good showing from this team so far. Managed to take that guy out pretty nicely thanks to Nuvolette. But you know what? Child's helping, and Zhongli is helping as well. Toma's here to help as well. He's doing his best. So you know what? Let's go ahead and take down another boss. Alright, next boss we're going to take down here is going to be the Jade Plume Terror Shroom. You know what? This guy should not be too difficult. So, you know, let's just go ahead and take him down really quick. Let's go ahead and do some normal attacks with Child. Get Toma's shield back up. And let's also do a nice little pillar with Mr. Zhongli here. Let's go ahead and do a nice big charge attack with Nuvolette. Hopefully we get our burst up soon. That's okay if we don't. Take this guy out pretty quickly, honestly. This guy probably won't be too much of a problem. Kind of doing some normal attacks with Nuvolette. That's kind of funny. When we have a burst up, this team works a lot better. Here we go. Take him down. Nuvolette's just going to carry this team, honestly. I feel like this is just going to be the main message of this team. You know what? Nuvolette is #1 husbando, because goddamn, is he ever strong. Plus, he's a dragon. You know what? Sorry, Zhongli. You are a dragon as well. But I think my preferences for which dragon I like more. Anyway, I don't think we need to test out this team anymore. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the Spiral Abyss. Alrighty, so we're going to be running just a normal Gaming team on the first half, and then on the second half, we are going to be running our Husbando team. So, you know what, we're going to see how well it takes out the second half, which is arguably the harder half of the Abyss. So, you know what, let's see what happens. Alright, this is just the Gaming team. I'm going to go ahead and clean these guys up really fast, real quick. You guys don't have to watch this, although my Gaming is very impressive. I have another video on Gaming. If you guys want to check that out, I'll link it at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, let's go ahead and clear this first chamber out. Alright, pretty easy clear from the Gaming team. And now let's go ahead and see what we can do with the Nuvolette team on this second chamber. So, you know, let's go ahead and get started here. We have these big samurai guys who are honestly kind of annoying to deal with. But you know what? We got all our defensive utility guys here. So hopefully these guys won't be too difficult here. Let's throw out a meteor real quick and do a nice little skill with Nuvolette. Get our first little bit of damage on these guys. These guys should fall pretty fast, honestly. You know what? They're usually not too difficult to deal with as long as we get that guy, and we do, which is very nice. Let's take down these guys. Oh my god, those guys got melted. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. I'm never going to see you again. That was so funny. They died so freaking fast. You'll love to see it. I'm going to freeze this girl in place because you know what? She loves moving around too much. You know what? I hate that about her. She's always flying around, and I'm always trying to catch her, and she just does not want to be caught. You know what? Arguably, because you know what? You don't want to get murdered, but you know what? It's very annoying to deal with. Anyway, this team is doing really well so far, clearing this side really fast. And you know what? Usually I struggle on this half a lot. So it's kind of interesting to see how quickly this team is taking out. Of course, that probably has a lot to do with, you know, Nuvolette being Nuvolette. But you know what? We need some more defensive utility in here, guys. Come on. We need some of that. We'll get Child in here for a second, do some attacks. He's doing something, guys. He's doing something. Did you see that vaporize? That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Child doing something. Okay, Child's doing something. Let me finish this guy off. Where's Child? Come on, Child. We need you. We need you. Normal attack. Get her. Finish her off, Child. Yes, there we go. Nice little clean up with Child there. So overall, first chamber was pretty easy, all things considered. I was kind of happy with that performance. All right, let's go ahead and move to chamber 2. All right, time for chamber 2. I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this up with Gaming, because you know what, Gaming goes crazy. Gaming goes crazy, and I'll see you guys at the Nuvolette chamber. So now let's go ahead and take out this second chamber with Nuvolette team. I'm feeling it's going to be a little bit difficult, but you know what? Nothing this team can't handle, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and put down all of our defensive things right here. Our defensive things. How about our shields, Typom? How about our shields? That's kind of what's important to us right now. This one guy's run away from me, though. I wish he got grouped up with those other guys, because we're going to waste a little bit of time just trying to find where this guy's going. He's going a little bit crazy right now. I can't find this guy anywhere. But we got him. Anyway, let's go ahead and do another burst with Child. Get a little bit of decent damage in there. Then we're going to switch off to Zhongli. Throw down a big old meteor. Then we're going to do another skill. Hopefully we can take these guys out with it, because Nuvolette's really overpowered like that. Come on, already. Oh, we're so close, Nuvolette. So close. It's okay. We can take these guys down. Now we got the Abyss Heralds out. These are the real annoying part of this chamber. Let me tell you that. These guys are super duper annoying. But we should be able to take them down with this one charge attack here. That's super good. Now let me back up a little bit. Wait for these guys to have their little freak out. Unfortunately, my shield fell just at the wrong time, honestly.
Okay, here we go. We're going to put down all of our defensive utilities again. Start by trying to take out this first guy. Luckily, Electro Charge isn't too bad at taking these guys out. Although I think Child might honestly be better for these guys. Look at him go, guys. Child is kind of slaying these guys. Everyone has their purpose in this team, I promise. It's not just Nouvelette dishing out the damage. Alright, speaking of Nouvelette, let's move back to him real quick. Try to dish out a little bit more damage. But you know, that's okay. That's okay. Child did a pretty good job of dealing with that guy right there. He's still alive, but he's almost dead right now. There we go. Do another charge attack from Nouvelette. Take these guys out as quickly as possible, because, you know, we want some time left at the end of this chamber. There we go. Let's switch to Toma. Get some good damage on this guy. Hopefully we get some energy back with Toma real quick. Let me do this with you. And then let's do some attacks with Child, because I think Child would be pretty... Child, where's your normal attacks? There we go. Finish the chamber. Pretty easy, honestly. Usually I struggle on this side so much, but the Husbando team is kind of slaying down the house right now, guys. I don't know what's happening with that. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the final chamber, Chamber 3. Alright, Gaming team, can you finish this chamber? I'm sure you guys can. Alright, let's do it. Alright, pretty easy clear with the Gaming team again. They always do a good job. I'm so proud of my Gaming. My Gaming build's so good. Again, check out the Gaming video after this one, because I love my Gaming build. Anyway, this video is not about Gaming, it's about Husbando, so you know what, let's go ahead and see if Nouvelette team can take down this final chamber right here. Alright, here he comes, the big guy. Here we go. Let's go ahead and throw up our shields right here. We're gonna burst and skill, try to get as much hydro damage on this guy as possible right here. Come on, work through that shield. Oh my gosh, he has such a chunky shield. I hate it. I hate his shield. I hate his shield so much. Okay, here we go. Now we got this thing. Okay, let's get Toma out here. Toma will help melt this shield pretty well, actually. Get Child in here as well. There we go. Let's do 1 meter with Zhongli. Do another skill with Nouvelette. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Damage is pretty good so far. I'll be honest, damage is pretty good. Oh god, he teleported away. I hate when he does that. Okay, threw down a weak shield. That's okay. Do some normal attacks here with Child. Come on, Child. I need you to work, Child. I need you to work. Okay, Child is going a little crazy right now. I don't play Child very often, as you guys can probably tell. Okay, we got him down. This should hopefully be it for this guy. This guy's usually pretty easy to kill. Come on, die! Die! Yes, there we go. And, would you look at that? The Husbando team actually managed to 36-star the Spiral Abyss due to Nouvelette hard carrying. But you know what? That's okay. Because, you know what? I'm pretty proud. We used Child, we used Toma, we used Zhongli, and it worked out pretty well for us. Today, I'll be making Siegeman as strong as this guy in her trailer, because this is Off Meta, the series where we build and test off meta characters and teams to see how good they really are. Today, I'll be building, testing, and throwing Siegeman into the Spiral Abyss to see if she can actually be a meaningful DPS. Before we get started though, if you want to jump to a certain point in the video, please take a look at the timestamps on your screen now. So without further ado, let's begin by taking a look at the build we'll be using on DPS Siegeman today. Alright everybody, so here is Siegeman, the newest character in the game. I'm super excited to go over her build right now. So let's go ahead and get started. So right now she has 4,726,000 HP. She is going to be running Aqua Simulacra as her weapon. I think this is the best weapon for DPS Siegeman at C0. We'll get to that later. That's a little bit of spoilers. But yes, we will be running Aqua Simulacra as it does give us a little bit of extra HP, as well as giving us a little bit of extra damage when we're near opponents. And of course, we're going to be near opponents when we're fighting. So overall, this weapon is going to be really, really good on her. Next up for artifacts, we're going to be running 4-piece Emblem of Severed Fate. And no, you guys are like, finally, he's not running Mars Sussy Hunter. No, I'm proud of myself too. But Emblem of Severed Fate is what I found to be the best build on her, because we're going to be using her as a burst DPS. And if you want to go ahead and take a look at all the artifact stats, you can go ahead and take a look at them on screen now. She is, as I said before, going to be C0 for this showcase. And her talents are going to be 2, 9, and 10. And yes, guys, I did put a crown on my Siegeman because I absolutely love playing her as a DPS, guys. I know she's only C0, but she's super, super duper fun to play. So honestly, I'm just really excited to show you how well she performs as a DPS. But before we can do that, let's go ahead and take a look at the team that will be supporting her. Alright guys, here's the team we're going to be using today. It's going to be Siegeman, Farina, Kazuha, and Xiangling. So of course we're gonna have Farina because these two are basically made for each other, and even when you're using Sejun as a support, Farina's really good, but even in this team, Sejun's gonna be able to give herself her own fanfare stacks, which is honestly pretty cool. And then you have Kazuha for swirling, of course, he's gonna be helping boost up Sejun's damage, and then we have Xiangling here to help Sejun trigger some vaporizes. Also, before I get started, I would like to thank I Win to Lose Gaming for giving me the idea to this team, because I saw it in one of his videos and was like, damn, that looks good, so I'm definitely gonna try that out. So overall, the team is very, very solid, and I am excited to finally fight some bosses. Alright, so the first boss we're going to be fighting today is, of course, the Ruined Drake. I love fighting this guy. We're going to test out our rotation on him real quick, so let's go ahead and start that right now. Okay, Farina's going to go in. She's going to use her skill and burst. Very, very nice. And then we're going to use Sejuin's skill, swap off the Kazuha, use his skill. Then we're going to go to Xiangling, use her burst, okay? Then we're going to go to Kazuha here. Kazuha's going to burst. And then Sejuin burst time. Go, Sejuin! 48 Ks I was seeing there. We killed him so fast, though. We melted him. We're hitting consistent 48 Ks, though. That went by super fast. Maybe I'll slow down the footage and show you guys that again on screen right now. But we murdered that thing. You know, Xiangling's really helpful in this team for that big vaporize damage. But Sejun was hitting like 48k per tick right there. It's crazy how good this team is. Anyway, let's go ahead and fight another boss. Okay, the next boss we're going to be fighting is the Primogeo Vishap. Everybody loves fighting this guy, and I am no exception. So let's go ahead and get the same team rotation started. Here, we're going to follow the same thing as last time. It's a pretty good team rotation, and I like doing it, so it's pretty good. Just start throwing everything out here really, really quick. There we go. Okay, Sejuin, burst, go! 53Ks! Oh my god, look at it die! Can we get a charge attack in there? Finish it off, 12K on the charge attack? Guys, she is melting the bosses so fast. It's not even funny. It's not even funny how fast she kills these bosses. Like, she's actually really good at speedrunning them. And unironically, she is killing them faster than I usually kill them with my normal teams. So this is kind of crazy. Like, burst DPS Sejuin is pretty damn good. Look, she's getting out of bubble gun. She's so excited. Oh my goodness. Yes, girl, do your skincare. Anyway, I think I am pretty satisfied with how these boss runs have went. So I think it's time now that we throw DPS Sejuin into the Spiral Abyss. Alright everybody, so we are going to be running our Sejuin DPS team on the second half, so yes, that means we're going to be dealing with a concentrated beast, so wish me luck. And on the first half, we're running just a pretty average Quick Bloom Nuvolette team, so that side should have no problem at all clearing the first half. But again, the main focus is on this second half with DPS Sejuin, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, what should I pick here for my cards? You know what, elemental skill damage is probably pretty good. Alright, Nuvolette, you can clear this chamber up. We will just cut to the end of your chamber, okay? Alright. Alright, Nuvolette team's about to clear out this second chamber very, very nicely, of course. And we're going to leave it to DPS Sejuin to take on the second chamber. Arguably, the second half is harder. So you know what? I'm really going to be pushing DPS Sejuin to the limit here. So let's go ahead and get started with this rotation here. So we're going to start with Farina again, of course, because Farina's who we start with. And then we're going to go to Sejuin, use her skill. We're going to do a nice little swirl over here. Then we're going to go ahead and switch to Xiangling, even though she's not going to do much damage against these Pyro Shields. Now it's time to burst with Sejuin. Here we go. 26k, 74k vaporize. Did you guys see that? That was kind of crazy. That was actually kind of crazy right there. Okay, let's go ahead and start up this next rotation here. Let's go ahead and do another little skill with Sejuin really quick. Let's go ahead and swirl these guys together as well. We want to make sure we get as much damage on these guys as possible. Here we go. Let's make sure we knock them down. Maybe we'll get in a charge attack with Sejuin here. Okay. These guys are knocked down, so now we're going to burst with Farina. Make sure we don't get hit by that big attack, because we do not want to get hit by that. Do that. And then we're going to throw Kazuha once again. Here goes Xiangling, even though she's not going to do much. Okay, burst with Sejuin time. Let's go, Sejuin. Okay, Sejuin's actually taking those guys down pretty nicely. I'm kind of proud of her right now. Okay, here we go. We're going to try to take these guys down as fast as possible here. Trying to get as much Hydro App on these guys as possible, because that is what you need to take these guys down. They are almost done. Farina is definitely helping a lot with this. Here we go. That guy's down, that guy down. Okay, 30 seconds to take these guys out. That should be more than enough time. Okay, you just need to go like this. Gotta just swirl these guys together. We're gonna whip out Xiangling here. Okay, then we got our skill. And now it's time to burst with Siegeween once again. Come on, die! Okay, one of them's dead. One of them's dead. Charge attack time with Siegeween. Oh, wait, one of them isn't dead. Okay, one of them's almost dead. There we go. Come on. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds! 10 seconds, Siegeween! 10 seconds! We're almost done. Come on. Kill him. Yes, okay, we did it! We did it! Okay, DPS Siegeween takes down the first half. It was very tight. It was a little bit scary, but they did it. So I am very proud of the team. All right, let's move on to Chamber 2. All right, you know what? I'm going to go for the crit rate here because I feel like Siegeween's lacking a little bit of crit rate, so I feel like that could be very helpful for us right now. All right, as always, Nouvellette team's going to take this side down very easily. He will meet you back in a second. Alright, Nouvellette did not do too bad on that chamber. And now it is time for... Oh my god, he's dying in the corner over there. But now it is time for DPS Siegeween to take down the second side. Let's go ahead and see her performance here, everybody. So these guys shouldn't be too bad to deal with. Usually they aren't that bad, right? Usually they aren't that bad. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. And now we're going to burst with Siegeween. Come on, Siegeween. Okay, I'm seeing such awesome numbers, even in that short little DPS window. That is so awesome to see. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It is so freaking fun to do, guys. Oh my goodness me. Okay, there's that. Hopefully we can get Xiangling's back up here. There we go. Xiangling is back in action. There we go, guys. All right, time to burst with Siegeween once again. Where are the guys? Die! Die! 19k over there. Not too bad. Not too bad. Finish this guy off really, really fast. We got Rift Hounds now, chat. We got Rift Hounds. Don't like dealing with Rift Hounds, but you know what? That is okay. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. There we go. We'll go like this. Hopefully, fortunately, Xiangling's energy. Come on, Xiangling. Just a little bit more. There we go, Xiangling. There we go. Not too shabby, girl. Not too shabby. Okay, getting all that swirling in. Okay, time to go. Hopefully, we can hit them. Okay, nice. Look at that damage. Look at damage. Okay, it's going kind of crazy. I love to see it. I really love to see it, honestly. These Rift Hounds are almost all dead now. Look at this. They are dead. They are deader than dead right now. This could not be more awesome for us right now. This could not be more awesome. Okay, time to throw everything down. It is time to continue throwing everything down. Okay, we need one more decent rotation. Okay, let me burst with Siegeween real quick. Come on, take him down, Siegeween. Look at that damage. It's so good. It is so good. I don't know if it's just me who thinks it good, but honestly, I really love the damage we're doing right now. Okay, getting all of our bursts back up for the next side. Honestly, it was pretty easy. This team is like, I don't know, it's surprisingly good. Like, Siegeween's actually playing a decent role in this team, and I'm kind of surprised. So make sure you subscribe if you're proud of Siegeween, guys, because I think she's doing a pretty good job right now. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to Chamber 3, the final chamber. Alright, I'm thinking normal and charge attack damage is going to be pretty decent for this chamber, so let's just go ahead and take that. And of course, Nouvellette will see you in a second. Our Nouvellette team has also almost cleaned up this chamber right here. Very, very nice job. And now it is all up to DPS Siegeween to take out the third chamber on the second half. Alright, let's see if she can do it, guys. I got faith in her. I have faith in her. Let's go and swirl these guys up really, really fast, because you know what? These guys like to run away from me. So I'm going to take the initiative and just try to murder them right off the bat here. Let's go ahead and blast them with the cannon here. Very, very nice job. But pushing this guy, he ran away. Oh, he's so annoying. You are so annoying, sir. Get back here. Who do you think you are? I'm gonna shoot you in the head. There we go. Okay, kind of funny there. All right, let's go ahead and do another rotation here with everybody. Hopefully we can do a pretty good job here. Let's get Siegeween's skill out here. Use Kazuha's burst. Then we're gonna use very, very nice Xiangling. And then it's time to burst with Siegeween. Let's go, Siegeween. We're seeing some big damage. Oh my gosh. Okay, 28 Ks consistently with her right there. Not too bad at all. I'm very proud of that. Very proud of that, Siegeween. And this concentrated beast is honestly dying pretty fast, so I'm also really happy about that as well. Unfortunately, he's not ready to be taken down quite yet. He's doing a lot of crazy stuff right now. We're going to try to avoid it. We're going to try to avoid it the best we can. Hopefully that next one will start to spawn very, very soon, so we can start up this next rotation really, really quick. Let's go ahead and burst with Kazuha. Okay, it's here. It is here, chat. It is here. Let's go ahead and pull out Xiangling now. And let's go ahead and use Siegeween's burst. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that damage. Consistent damage right there. I love to see it. I love to see it. Honestly, this chamber is basically no work at all for Siegeween, man. No work at all. Alright, let's go ahead and get Xiangling out here. Oh my gosh, Xiangling almost died. Did you guys see that? Okay, let's get her burst out here one last time. Come on, DPS Siegeween, let's go! Let's get one last burst in! One last burst in with DPS Siegeween, here we go. Yes, it died, okay. A nice 53k there. Sorry if you heard some thunder outside, it's kind of going crazy. It is storming right now. But anyway, DPS Siegeween has just 36-starred Viral Abyss. Hoyoverse will probably never do a collab with Pokemon. So I'm gonna do it myself because this is Off Meta, the series where we build and test off-meta characters and teams to see how good they really are. Today I'll be building, testing, and throwing a team of Pokemon-themed characters into the Spiral Abyss to see if I can earn my Abyssal Gym Badge. But before we get started, if you want to jump to a certain point in the video, take a look at the timestamps on your screen now. So without further ado, let's begin by overviewing the team and builds we'll be using today. Alright, so let's go ahead and start by taking a look at Gaming's build first. So he is going to be running the Wolf's Gravestone, as well as Marcesi Hunter, which stats are displayed on screen now. He's going to be C5 for this showcase, and his talents are going to be 6, 13, and 10. He's also going to have a crit ratio of 48.2 over 180.6% crit damage. So overall, a pretty solid Gaming build. So he's basically going to be serving as our Charmander right there. Do you see that? That was Charmander. Speaking of other starter Pokemon, we're also going to be having Frina here as our Squirtle. And you know what? She's kind of got the Squirtle squad. I kind of put that one together just now, which is pretty cool for all my Pokemon fans who know what that one is. So Frina is going to be running the Favonius Sword. She's also going to be running her signature set, Golden Troop. She is also going to be C1, and her talents are going to be 6, 10, and 10. So overall, Frina is going to be really good in this team, helping buff up everyone's damage. Here's her crit ratio in case you're interested. Next up, we got Yai Miko here, who is going to be our Vulpix. She's going to be running a nice Widsith, as long as a two-piece Gladiator and Shiminawa set. She's going to be C0, and her talents are going to be 6, 8, and 7. And last but not least, we have Yao Yao representing Chikorita on our team. She's going to be running Favonius Lance. She's also going to be running Maiden's Beloved, so that way we get a lot of fanfare stacks from Frina. She's going to be C1 for this showcase, and her talents are going to be 1, 6, and 6. And of course, Yao Yao is also here to help boost Yai Miko's damage up just a little bit, because you know what, they have good synergy together, and these two have good synergy together. So I'm kind of hoping this team does a lot of damage, but there's only one way to find that out, and that's by testing this team out against some bosses. Alrighty, let's go ahead and try to take down our first boss here. You know what, I'm pretty excited to see how this team performs, because this is kind of an odd collection of characters, but you know what, I kind of feel like they're going to be pretty decent together. So you know what, let's just go ahead and find out right now. Let's go ahead and run in here to fight this guy real quick. Let's start by bursting with Frina, then we're going to put down Yao Yao's little minion. Then we'll throw down Yai Miko, or Vulpix, I don't know how we want to talk. But let's do this, do a nice little combo with her. Let's start our burst with Gaming. Let's get our little Charmander back in our inventory. That's kind of how he works. Okay, we're taking it down pretty well. Gaming's carrying pretty hard. Nice 96k there. Now, this definitely isn't my most powerful Gaming team, but we killed that boss pretty quickly. I'm kind of shocked. Yai Miko's turrets kind of doing some aggravate damage there. Yao Yao's help and Frina helping Gaming proc his vaporizes. I don't know, guys. It was kind of a nice combo. I kind of liked it. Let's go ahead and test this team out against another boss. Alrighty, here we go, guys. Primo Geovishap time. Unfortunately, he is Pyro, but hopefully that doesn't have too much an effect on our damage here. Okay, let's go ahead and start up our rotation. We're going to follow it the same as before. Burst with Frina, then burst with Yao Yao, then we're going to put out Yai Miko's turrets. Alright, let's go ahead and burst with Gaming here. Do our nice rotation. We're doing some pretty good damage with him right now. Pretty good. He's going to do a big attack there. That's okay. The damage is not bad. The damage is not bad. I think we might be able to one rotation and we just got to get a little bit more Yai Miko in here. Burst with Yai Miko should be enough to finish it off. Come on. Yes. Okay. Very nice, team. You did a good job. Oh, Yai Miko's eyes were closed. She was like, girl, I can't even look behind me right now. That was pretty damn good, though. I mean, the damage kind of faded at the end, but that was okay because Yai Miko's burst came in and finished it off at the end of the rotation. I'm feeling pretty good about this team, honestly. I'm kind of shocked. This is working pretty well. All right, I think we should test this team out against one more boss before we go into the Abyss. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright, it's time for the final boss of this showcase, until we get to the Abyss, of course. But let's go ahead and take down the Dendro Chicken. This one's always one of my favorites, and you know what? He should be pretty easy, honestly, unless he whacks us with his beak, which I'm hoping he doesn't do. Alright, let's go ahead and do everything here. Then we're gonna burst with Gaming, nice and slowly. Wait for everything to come back. Okay, very, very nice damage. Very, very nice damage. Nice 34Ks, and Yaimiko's turret's also doing pretty good right now. Overall, pretty strong, man. I'm kind of liking this team comp. You know what? Regardless, it'll be fun in the overworld. Oh, what? Hello? Why'd you fly by me? Anyway, oh my, stop! What are you doing? Yeah, go away. Anyway, regardless of the Squirrel Squad's interruptions, I'm thinking this team will be pretty fun in the overworld, even if it doesn't work in Abyss. But of course, speaking of the Spiral Abyss, I think it's time we throw this team into it. Alright, so we're going to be running our Pokemon team on the first half, and a pretty normal, just Hydro, Nuvolette, busted team on the second half to clear that part out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see if this team can take down the Spiral Abyss. Alright, let's go ahead and start this chamber here. I'm thinking elemental skill damage will probably be good for this team, because you know what? We got a lot of elemental skill damage happening, so let's go ahead and start this chamber real quick. Let's go ahead and start with Farina's burst here real quick and scale. Let's go ahead and throw down Yaimiko's stuff as well. Then here comes Yao with her nice stuff. Okay, now it's time to burst and go crazy as we can with Gaming here. Okay. Try to balance out that damage between these two really quick. Not bad, not bad. These guys got taken down pretty quickly. Okay, let's go ahead and start on this next Ruin Guard over here. Let's go ahead and swap around with Yaimiko. Throw down Yao. Get that nice big burst out. Yao, very, very good. Do burst with Gaming, and now we're gonna skill. Kill that guy. Now it's time for these big guys, which I kind of hate, honestly. I kind of hate these guys. They are very annoying to kill. But you know what? That's okay, because we got this team, and this team is performing pretty good so far. So I'm hoping with enough DPS we can take these guys down. We got Yayo's burst up, which is very good. Very, very nice. Okay. I'm seeing some pretty good damage. Okay, they're both knocked down, which is really, really good for me. Really, really good. Okay, taking these guys down pretty quick here. Pretty quick. Okay, only one's left. Let's take them down. There we go. Very, very good. We just need to take down these desert women. I don't know what to call them. The desert women. No, they're coming for me. Okay, let's go ahead and burst with Yao. Throw our little dude down. Then we're gonna get Gaming. Okay, Gaming, no interruption. No, that is so annoying, honestly. That is so annoying. Okay, this one's dying pretty quick, though. Okay, for that. Then we're gonna throw down Yao. Let's do this. See if we can burst this one down really, really fast here. Come on, die. Yes, okay, that was so good. That was basically a minute 30. Okay, I'm really happy. That was pretty good. I'm kind of shocked at how well that team performed. Okay, now let's go ahead and try to take this side down with Monsieur Nuvolette. Alright, we're almost done dealing with these guys. Nuvolette's making short work of them. That was pretty good. Okay, all done. That was good. We actually cleared the first half with the Pokemon team. I'm so shocked. That was pretty good, and it was both in like just around a minute 30 as well. So we're making that good Abyss time. So overall, I'm pretty damn happy with how this is working so far. Let's go ahead and move to Chamber 2. Alrighty, what do we got here? Energy recharge. You know what? Energy recharge is good. I'm struggling on those bursts just a little bit. Okay, it's Kenki. Oh boy. Gotta love Kenki. I'm gonna go and set this up right now, actually, while I'm here. May as well. Okay, let's go ahead and throw all this down. This team should be able to make short work of Kenki. Okay, I'm gonna jump in here now with Gaming here. Oh yeah, he's dying fast. Look at this guy. He can't survive against us. I think he's going to do his big burst thing, though. I'm going to run away from that, because you know what? I don't want to deal with it. I've dealt with so much Kenki Abyss in the last little bit. I'm so sick and tired of you, Kenki, honestly. I don't want to deal with you anymore, but I kind of have to make these videos for you guys. If you're enjoying... Oh my god, he ran away. If you're enjoying these videos, by the way, make sure you subscribe. I jumped over his blade. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. Subscribe, because Gaming is so cool. If that's not a valid reason to subscribe, then I don't know what is. Oh god, he's going to do... Oh god, I dodged through it. Did you guys see that? I made a really weird noise, but that was really, really cool of me, right? That was really cool. Oh my goodness me, that was so scary. Okay, don't die, Gaming. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm getting a little scared. Okay, I think I can honestly take this guy down without... Okay, he's running away, though. He is running away. I'm going to go ahead and burst through this real quick. There we go. Very, very nice. I'm going to go ahead and throw down Yao. Make sure we get some of that nice Dendro reactions. One more little burst here. There we go! Magu Kenki! Piece of cake. You know what? After dealing with Triple Kenki, I already said this, but after dealing with Triple Kenki for so long, one Magu Kenki ain't no work anymore. Anyway, I'm sure Nuvolet will have no problem at all dealing with this side, so let's go ahead and finish it really, really fast. Alright, we're almost done with this chamber right now. Just gotta take down this very, very angry robot who does not like me right now. Let's go and get our energy up just a little bit. We have Child here. We can do that. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this guy off. One little charge attack. And we are done! I am so happy right now with how everything is going. I honestly did not expect this team to work, but it is working so well. Okay, let's go ahead and see if the Pokemon team can take down the last chamber, Chamber 3. Alright, what do we got here? You know what? I think Elemental Burst damage is okay. We don't really have anything better. Let's go ahead and start our rotation against this guy. Come on, dude. Wake up! Wake up, sleepyhead. There we go, there we go, there we go. Let's go ahead and put Yao Yao down. Come on, switch into Yao Yao. Please and thank you, game. Please and thank you. Let's go ahead and throw Gaming down. Okay, I don't know where this guy went. He kind of ran away from me really quick. Where did he go? Oh, it's over here now. Okay, great. Sure, whatever floats your boat, dude. Honestly, this guy, he likes to run around sometimes, and I'm like, where did you go? I need to put aggravate damage on you, but we got him now. We got him. Let's go ahead and burst with Gaming now. Very, very good. We're getting in some very interesting burgeon damage, which I kind of like. Okay, let's continue doing our big damage to this guy. He's already almost half dead. Just a little bit more until then. All right, let's go ahead and start our next rotation here really, really fast. Alright, he's probably going to do his annoying move where he moves away from me, which is okay. There we go. Okay, where did he go now? Where did he go? Is he over here? There, did I get him? I got him! Ha! I got you, dude! I gotcha! I gotcha! Freaking gotcha! Okay, let's go ahead and do our bursts and stuff. Do our normal Gaming rotation. Our very normal Gaming rotation. This guy's dying pretty fast. Let's go ahead and throw out another Yao Yao, another Farina burst, because you know what? Why not? We got this guy. We got this guy. He's gonna die very, very soon. Come on, let's just try to do that last little bit of damage. He's definitely a very chunky dude, that's for sure. We're almost done. Oh god, he ran away! Where did he go? Oh my gosh. Come back, come back, come back. This is not fun. This is not fun anymore. Come on, die already. Why does he have so much health left at this last second? Come on! Die! Die, you piece of crap! Oh my gosh, that took so long. I'm sure the Nuvolet side will be able to clear. I bet you could do that in a minute 30 if you're a bit more optimal. But you know what? I'm not the most optimal person in the world, so you know what? That's good enough for me. Anyway, let's go ahead and let Nuvolet clean up the second half, and hopefully, if he does that, that means Pokemon Team will 36-star Abyss. Come on, we're almost done with this guy. Come on, die! Yes! Look at that! We did it! Pokemon Team works! Nuvolet finished off the third chamber, which means Pokemon Team is actually good enough to clear the Abyss. I could not be any happier with how this team performed. That was so awesome. Kaveh is broke, so I'm gonna give him a job to make some moolah, because this is Off Meta, the series where we build and test off-meta characters and teams to see how good they really are. Today I'll be building, testing, and throwing Kaveh into the Spiral Abyss because I promised him $1 million if he could clear floor 12. Before we get started with this showcase today, I'd recommend everyone watch till the end of today's video because I have a very special announcement to share with everyone regarding the Off Meta series. Also, here are the timestamps for each section of the video in case you would like to jump to a particular point. Now, without any further delay, let's begin by taking a look at the build we'll be using on Kaveh today. Alright everybody, let's go ahead and take a look at Kaveh's build. So he is going to be running Favonius Greatsword because you know what? We need a lot of EM to make sure we get his burst up. He's also going to be running 4-piece Flower of Paradise Lost that is going to be heavily focused on EM. The stats of the set are also displayed on your screen now, so if you want to go ahead and pause and take a look at that, you can right now. He is going to be C2 for this showcase, and his talents are going to be 3, 1, and 8. So overall, his talents won't have too much of an impact on his damage because he's going to be doing bloom damage, and like a lot of Dendro reactions that come from the cores, you don't really need a lot of talent level. But for Kaveh specifically, his Painted Dome talent actually helps increase the Dendro core burst damage by a decent 44%. So this is why I leveled this talent up and didn't really care about the other ones. So overall, Kaveh is looking pretty good. He's also level 90, which I did do just before recording this because you know what? I had to get him up to level 90 because we really need all the damage we can get from the Bloom Cores. And of course, the 949 EM he has will also be helping boost up that Dendro Bloom damage. Now that we've reviewed Kave's build, let's go ahead and take a look at the team we'll be using today. So for our team today, we're going to be running Nahida, Frina, and Yelan. Nahida, of course, is always a good pair with another Dendro unit because she's going to be making sure we get lots and lots of Dendro reactions. We also have Frina here, which is going to be helping boost up Nahida and Yelan's damage. And I bet you're wondering, how are we going to get our fanfare stacks? Well, Kave is actually a healer, okay? I was kind of making this showcase, and I realized when Kave takes Bloom damage, he actually heals himself. So that healing, I believe, translates to fanfare stacks, which is actually a pretty cool interaction with these two, which honestly, I've never heard anyone really talk about. So honestly, I'm kind of happy to be trying this out today. Anyway, of course, we're just running 2 Dendro and 2 Hydro units, which will work very well together and make us lots of blooms, so Kave can just blow everything up. Speaking of blowing things up, let's go ahead and blow up some bosses. Alright, the first punching bag we're going to be fighting today is, of course, the Primogeo Bishop. Let's go ahead and try to take this guy down as fast as we possibly can here. Honestly, I'm kind of excited to see how this team performs against some bosses. We're going to find out right now, though. Let's hope it's pretty good, honestly. I'm kind of hoping it's pretty good. You know what? I'm always hoping my teams do good. Okay, let's start swinging with Kave here. Let's use his skill real quick. Look at the Bloom damage go. Okay, this is kind of not doing too bad. I think we can one-cycle this guy. Can we actually do it? Okay. Bloom Kave actually one-cycles the Primogeo Vishap. Did not expect that. Okay, Kave, you're kind of slaying right now. They don't call you baby girl for nothing, because you know what? You're kind of doing a good job right now. I'm kind of proud of you. Alright, let's see if we can keep this good streak going and fight another boss. Alright, next boss on the chopping block is, of course, the Aeon Blight Drake. And I swear I got its name right this time. I always mess up this thing's name, but let's go ahead and fight it this time. Okay, let's see if we can take this guy down in a reasonable amount of time. Of course, I'm hoping for. Let's go ahead and skill with Yelan there. Do her burst, and we're going to get Kave out here. Big Bloom damage. Okay, Kave. Yes, I love seeing all that Bloom damage. That is so nice. Oh, we're taking this guy down so fast. He doesn't stand a chance. Can we get a nice Bloom in there? Okay, Kave. It's too easy with him, man. It's too easy. Kave's actually slaying the house down right now, and I have no idea why. Maybe it's because of Yelan. Yelan always kind of carries. But you know what? Yelan and Kave, they work pretty well together. So you know what? I'm kind of hoping this team does well against the Spiral Abyss. And speaking of that, I think it's about time we throw this team into it. Alright, so we're going to be running Kave's Bloom team on the first half, along with just your normal, standard, classic Nuvolette team, with Child, of course. Alright, so without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into these floors. I am really excited to see how this goes, because let me tell you, in my testing, it was pretty difficult, but you know what? Let's just see what happens. Alright, first chamber here. I think we're going to take EM, because that's going to be pretty good on Kave. Alright, let's go ahead and see what happens here. We're going to start up with Nahida, of course. Use her burst, and we're gonna go ahead and switch to Frina real quick and burst with her as well. We already got so many blooms happening here. Oh my goodness me. Okay, we're gonna burst with Yelan now. Burst with Kave. Okay, look at the blooms. Oh, we actually exploded them so fast. That is so lovely to see. Okay, let's go ahead and try to take this guy down as fast as possible. Use our painted dome move. Okay, look at this guy die. He's already almost dead. Can I get my skill in here? Yes, we can. Okay, guys, we're actually making such good time. This is kind of crazy. Who would have thought? Kave Bloom is actually a decent team. Not me. Trust me, not me. Okay, let's go ahead and burst here with Kave. Let's do some big damage. We've got both of these guys getting slayed right now. Holy moly, look at them die. They're dying so fast. This is honestly a really satisfying team. Who needs Nilou, guys? Just build Kave. Look at this. Okay. Actually awesome. Like, I am so shocked right now. Okay, let's hold this down, get the little pets in here. Can y'all actually spawn in? There we go. Okay, had to wait a little while there. Oh god, Frina is getting absolutely murdered right now, but that's okay. I'm sure she'll recover just fine, guys. She's Frina. She can do anything. Okay, let's go ahead and use this real quick. This one's almost down. In fact, that one is down. That's really awesome to see. Okay, let's try to take this one down. Okay, Frina's pets took down that little pet, and we are beating this chamber in 1:30. And guys, that is a Spiral Abyss guideline. Beat your chambers in 1:30. And we did it. That was Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. That was really, really good. I am shocked right now, guys. I am so shocked. Let's hope the rest of these Abyss floors go well. But anyway, Monsieur Nuvolet, look at me real quick. Look at me. Can you clear this floor? I know you can. Well, let's skip to the end of your floor. Alright, we are just about done with these annoying guys on the second half, and we're making pretty good time here. Had about 15 seconds left there on the clock. Nuvolet, of course, does a good job in the second half. But overall, pretty good performance from both teams, and especially from Kaveh. Alright, let's go ahead and see how they perform against Chamber 2. Alright, Kaveh, what do we got here? Elemental Burst Healing. I feel like that's going to be pretty good for this team, especially since we have Farina. Let's go ahead and wake this guy up as fast as we can here. Come on, Makukenki. It is past your morning time? I don't know what I even say there. It just wake up. just wake up, please. Alright, let's go ahead and start trying to lap this guy down. We're doing some nice bloom damage there. I saw 27k on that bloom, I think. That is honestly pretty damn good in my opinion. You know, we're kind of slaying the house down with everybody here. Let's go ahead and see if we can get him to his next phase, and he is indeed moving to it. Let's go ahead and burst and skill with Yelan, and then we'll use our burst again with Kaveh. Let's see if we can dodge through this move. Yes, we can. Okay, let's bloom with Kaveh. Yes, big damage. Big damage from Daddy Kaveh. Look at the blooms go, chat. It's so satisfying, honestly. You never think it'd be so satisfying. Let's go ahead and burst through this, though. Here we go. Getting some good damage on this guy. He's almost done. I bet we can chip him down a little bit here with just Farina here. Okay, come on, dude. It is past your expiration date. Oh, God. Okay, that was a little bit scary, but we did survive. We did survive. I thought I was about to die there. Not gonna lie. Okay, let's see. Ow, okay, he's dead. I didn't even get a chance to use the skill on Kaveh. He is dead. Oh, God, he died right in front of me, guys. He's a little bit scary. I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, we did complete that chamber, and now let's just go ahead and let Nuvolet clear this half, because we know he can, guys. He's Nuvolet. He's the most busted character in this game. Okay, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Die. It is time for you to die. And there we go, guys. The second chamber is complete, and let's move on to the third half. The third chamber, arguably the worst part about this run. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. I'm gonna cry. See you there. Bye. Alright, so honestly, I feel like HP and attack is probably gonna be the best thing we have for this chamber. Nothing else here is really that good. So let's just go ahead and take that real quick. And let me tell you guys, this chamber is really, really difficult to deal with. I've been practicing this one a lot off screen. So you're probably gonna see a little bit of a fail compilation until I get this one done. So here we go, guys. Let's go ahead and just step right into this chamber. Alright, here we go. It's time to deal with the most annoying guy on the planet. This thing. This annoying thing. I hate dealing with you so much, dude. I hate dealing with you so much. Oh, you're so annoying. We're making some pretty good progress on him right now, though. Pretty good progress. Okay, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and get everything set up for our next turn here really, really fast. Here we go. Not doing too bad. Let's burst with Yelan here. And then we're gonna burst with Kaveh. There we go. Okay, we're going pretty good so far. We're doing pretty good. Okay, look at the damage, guys. Honestly, it's not too bad, especially since we don't have an Electro character to help really neutralize this guy. But you know what? Honestly, I'm pretty proud. Look at that. We're taking it down pretty fast, honestly. Who would have thought, guys? Not me. Not me. Okay, where is he? Where is he? He's right here. Let's go ahead and, where did he go? I completely lost him. Using my thingy here. There we go. We found him. We found him. We found him. Let's go ahead and burst with Yelan again, though, and use her skill. And then we're going to burst with Kaveh. Get some big damage in there, Kaveh. Yes, Kaveh. Kaveh's kind of slaying the house down right now, as he always is. Kaveh's always slaying. And look at this, guys. We're about to take it down pretty damn fast here. Can we actually take it down? Oh my goodness me, we almost did. That was actually kind of crazy there, chat. That was kind of crazy. Oh my goodness me, where did it go? Let's just take these things down. There we go. Really, really fast. Where is it? Okay, let's use Nahida. Let's target it. You know what? Nahida's kind of like a sniper. She's targeting that thing. We know where you are, girl. We know where you are. Okay, let's go ahead and burst and then just skill with Kaveh, and I think it's dead. Okay, guys, I'm going to be honest. That was my fastest clear ever of that damned thing. So as long as we don't mess up this chamber with Nuvolet, we will 36 star the Abyss. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and do it right now. Wish me luck. All right, guys, we're on the final stretch of this chamber. Let's see if we can go ahead and take down this concentrated beast really, really fast. He's almost dead. Where did he go, guys? Where did he go? Come on. Die. Die. Just die. Just die. Just die. Yes, we did it. We just 36 starred Abyss with Kaveh with the help of Nuvolet. Oh my gosh, Nuvolet's getting knocked back. I actually can't believe we did it. I actually can't believe it, guys. I spent so long on this last chamber, not even in this recording, previously just testing it all out. I can't believe we just did that. That was insane. Oh my goodness me. Well, looks like I'm out $1 million because somehow Kaveh actually beat Abyss, while also feeling pretty comfortable to play as well. Who would have thought the character with one of the worst usage rates in Abyss history is a surprisingly decent option? Since you did such a good job today, Kaveh, I'm finally gonna let you out from under my desk. Now go on and get yourself on a rerun banner, for God's sake. Cookie without Hyperbloom is like a cookie without chocolate chips. So today, I'm taking out those chocolate chips because this is Off Meta, the series where we build and test off meta characters and teams to see how good they really are. Today I'll be building, testing, and throwing Aggravate Cookie into the Spiral Abyss to see if you really need Hyperbloom to make Cookie good. As always, the timestamps for each section of the video are displayed on your screen now, just in case you'd like to jump to a particular point in the video. Now, without any further ado, let's begin by taking a look at the build we'll be using on Aggravate Cookie today. Alright everybody, let's go ahead and start by taking a look at Cookie Shinobu's build here. So she's going to be running the Wolf's Fang as her weapon. It has a nice amount of crit rate and will also give us a little bit of extra elemental burst and skill damage. So I felt like this was honestly the perfect weapon to run on her. It also gives her a decent amount of crit rate as well. So overall, a very solid option. I remember getting this weapon back in like 1.0 or something. I was like, you know what? I haven't leveled it up until now, so I feel like it's a good time. Now is the perfect time to level up Wolf's Fang. For artifacts, we're going to be running 4-piece Gilded Dreams because it gives us a nice amount of EM. And of course, Cookie's going to need EM so she can do as much aggravate damage as possible. And of course, the stats of the artifacts are displayed on your screen right now, just in case you want to pause and go ahead and take a look at those. She's going to be C1 for this showcase, so you know what? Very relatable Cookie. Wish I had C2, but you know what? We are going for just C1, so this is going to be a pretty interesting showcase. And finally, her talents are going to be 1, 9, and 8. So I've gone ahead and pretty much leveled up the most important talents here, which is the skill and burst. I didn't really care about her normal attack because she's not going to be normal attacking. All of her damage is basically going to come pretty passively from her Sanctifying Ring and also from her burst. Her burst has a decent amount of damage and will be really, really good at just finishing enemies and bosses off. So overall, I think my Cookie build is pretty solid. We're also going to be running 332 EM on her, 1,620 attack, along with 69.1% crit rate and 165 crit damage. I think this is a very, very nice crit ratio, honestly. And with that, that is all I have to show you for my Cookie build. So now that we're done reviewing Cookie's build, let's go ahead and take a look at the team that will be supporting her. So for our team, we're going to be running Fischl, Kazuha, and Nahida with Cookie here. Fischl's going to help just provide a little bit more aggravate damage, and Kazuha will help swirl and group all the enemies together. It'll also provide a nice electro damage buff, which will then in turn be buffed again by Nahida because she'll be helping us hit all those very, very nice aggravate damage. So overall, the team is pretty simple, and of course, we're not going to be running any Hydra units because again, this is a full aggravate Cookie showcase. We do not want any Hyper Blooms. The main reason why I should be using Cookie. But you know what? This is off meta, so of course we're not going to do that. Anyway, now that we're done reviewing the team, let's go ahead and see if Cookie can take down some bosses. Alright, let's go ahead and try and take out our first boss of the day here, the Aeon Blight Drake. Let's hope our Cookie Aggravate team can do something pretty cool here. I'm kind of hoping for it. So let's go ahead and start by putting down Cookie's little thing, and then I'll go ahead and put down Nahida, and then let's go ahead and swirl all that Electro, hopefully, with Kazuha here. Then we're going to place down Fischl, and then burst with Cookie. Okay, damage is not too bad right now. Damage is not too bad. Let's just go ahead and keep swapping through our characters here. We can put down Cookie's skill back down. Then we can go ahead and burst with Nahida. Once again, cut a couple more taps of Dendro in there. Put Fischl back into the fight. Come on. Die, you big fiend. Die. It's almost dead. We're almost done. One more burst with Cookie, and that guy is down. Not too bad of a takedown. A little bit slower than I may have liked, but you know what? It wasn't too bad. That being said, let's go ahead and try to take down another boss. Alright, the second boss we'll be fighting today is the Primo Geoveshap. We can probably take him down pretty easily with this team, but we are about to find out. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can do here, guys. Let's start by putting down Fischl. Then we'll start by swirling some stuff with Kazuha here really fast. Okay, not too bad. Let's go ahead and put down Kooky stuff, and then burst with Kazuha there. Very nice. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Okay, get some Nahida in there. We're gonna burst with Fischl. Okay, not doing too bad right now. We're taking him down pretty fast, honestly. A lot faster than the other thing. Can I dodge through this? Yes, guys. Okay, not doing too bad on my dodging today. Not doing too bad. And this guy is dead. Oh my gosh, okay. We actually killed the Primo Geoveshap in pretty good time. That is pretty impressive in my opinion. Alright, Kooky. Pretty damn good. Let's see if she can keep up this performance though, because we are about to throw into the Spiral Abyss. Alright, so on the first half, we are going to be running our Aggravate Kooky team, and then on the second half, we're just running a normal Nuvolette Farina team. But that is, of course, not what we're here for. We are here to see how Aggravate Kooky does against the Abyss. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, let's go ahead and start by taking this Elemental Skill Damage card. That's probably going to be pretty good here. Alright, we got to deal with the Desert Doritos, guys. I do not like these guys, but we got to deal with them anyway. Alright, let's go and throw down Kazuha, and then we'll put down Nahida as well. And now let's go and throw down Kooky's skill and burst. There we go. We're taking those guys down. They are falling pretty dang fast. Okay. We're already on to the next part. The Ruin Guard. This guy usually isn't too bad as long as we don't get knocked all over the place, that is. Come on, guys. It is time to deal with this thing. All right, let's go ahead and throw down Kooky once again. Let's get down Nahida's skill as well. Get us that nice little EM buff, which I do appreciate very much. Come on, Mr. Ruin Guard. It's time for you to die. Thank you very much. All right, let's go ahead and swirl these guys together now. Want to make sure we can get as much swirl damage on these guys as possible. Throw down Fischl and Kooky's skill and burst. Okay, look at these guys. They are dying pretty fast. Already at half health on both of them. Not too shabby, guys. Not too shabby. One of them is even disabled right now. That is pretty dang good, in my opinion. Okay, let's go ahead and try to take these guys down. They're both almost dead. They are both very close to dying. Okay, they are dead. They are dead. They are dead. Are they dead? Yes, they're dead. Okay, I had to second guess myself there for a second. Okay, we're not doing too bad. Let's go ahead and hit all of these guys with Farina's Mark. Let's go ahead and burst through, because I know they're going to try to do some crazy stuff right now. Go ahead and suck these guys up really fast. Okay, not doing too bad right now. They're kind of flying all over the place, but that is okay, because we are doing just fine. Try to knock down their minions as fast as possible, and we did. Very nice. Okay, these guys are almost done. Just gotta quickly finish them off here. Okay, one more skill from Kooky and they should be gone. Why are you still alive, dude? Die! Okay, we killed them. Let's see if that's enough time. Nuvolette team on the other side, are you there? Are you guys there? Yes, you are. There you are. Can you guys take this down? Let's see if you can. Alright, Nuvolette team is almost done taking this side out with a nice amount of time left. Alright, pretty good, honestly. Not too bad. We did go a little bit over time with the Kooky team, but that's okay, because I'm sure Kooky team will show its potential on the next chamber. Speaking of that chamber, let's go ahead and move to it right now. Alright, let's see what cards we got here. Healing effectiveness is probably going to be pretty good, so let's go ahead and take that. Alright, let's start off by using Nahida's skill and burst here. Get those set up for when this guy wakes up, because you know what, guys? This guy's kind of like me. He also does not like waking up in the morning. That is honestly very relatable, Magukenki. Very relatable, but you know what? I do not even like you right now, Magukenki. You've been very mean to me today. Very mean. Let's go ahead and burst through that. Oh my god, we almost died, guys. We actually almost died. Let's go ahead and heal up a bit with this. Can I dodge through it? Yes, we can, guys. Okay, that would have killed me if I didn't. So, y'all should be a little bit proud of me. Just a little bit. Not much. Just a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and burst through that. And then we're going to put down more skills, more bursts. As much Electro as we can apply on this guy, honestly. Okay, let's run over here. Burst with Nahida. That way we can get through that. Alright, let's go ahead and put down Kooky's skill and burst down again. Oh my god, this guy keeps running away! That's all he does. He runs away. I'm getting a little angry, chat. I'm getting a little angry at this guy because he keeps running away from me every time I try to accomplish anything. That's all he's doing. Okay, whoo, we dodged that one, chat. Guys, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. Oh my gosh, he's gonna do something very mean in a second. Okay, I want to take this guy down as fast as possible. I am done dealing with Sir Magukenki. Oh my god, he ran away. He ran away again. Oh, he's dead. Oh, what even happened there? Okay, he's died. My Wi-Fi's lagging. I have no idea, but he's dead. He died. That's a good thing. I think we completed the chamber in a minute 30. Alright, let's just go ahead and take this chamber down with Nuvolette, because honestly, I am tired of dealing with Kenki. Let's see what you got, Nuvolette. I know you can do this. Alright, we are just about done this chamber. One more skill with Jean there, and he is dead. Alright, pretty solid showing from Kuki on the second half. I'm not too mad about it. We completed the chamber in a minute 30. It was a little bit difficult, guys. It was a little bit difficult, a little bit scary, but she got it done. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to chamber 3. Alright, what cards do we got here now? I feel like, you know what? We don't need defense. We're going to kill this guy as quick as possible. Alright, let's see what happens here. I'm going to just start off by skilling and bursting with Nihita once again. Because you know what? I feel like that's the best way to go about this. I really do, guys. I really do. Alright, we're going to try to take this guy down as fast as possible here. Use a little burst here. Okay, you know what? We got Electro, so we can take this guy down pretty fast here. Unlike when I was doing this with Kave last week, who was having a little bit of a struggle, but you know what? We're doing pretty good here. We're doing pretty good. We want to make sure we get Fischl. Why am I stuck under him? I'm like stuck under him, guys. That's so strange. Okay, we're not doing too bad. Wish I was doing a little bit more damage, though. Just a little bit. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I could be. Maybe I could be. Maybe I couldn't be. Gotta get Kuki's skill out here. Make sure we got Fischl going. Make sure we got everything going, guys. We're not doing too bad of damage right now, honestly. Not too shabby. I'm gonna go ahead and use Nihita's skill, or burst. Not skill. Burst once again. Okay, this guy's running away for his life. Where did he go? Where did he... Oh, he's behind me. Okay. Guys, I'm blind. I wear glasses. Okay. Oh my god, did that not hit him? I was about to say, if that did not hit him, I would have actually cried. I would have literally cried. Okay. We're taking this guy down pretty nicely right now, honestly. Alright, let's get Fischl's burst out here. Switch on to Kozwa. We're gonna get Kuki's skill reactivate. 21k there, guys. That is not bad at all. This thing is almost dead. We have almost taken it down. Maybe we can get it down this phase. I hope we can get it down this phase. Hopefully we can. Let's go ahead and do one more burst with Kuki here. That hopefully should be enough. Come on, die! Die, you fiend! Okay, it's dead. It's dead. There we go. Minute 30. Not bad. Again, not a bad showing from Kuki. Especially since we don't have Hyper Bloom. Honestly, I'm pretty proud of how the team is doing. Alright, Nuvolette, let's let you take down the second half. I know it will be no problem for you. So let's just cut to the end where we can celebrate Kuki's victory. Alright, we are almost done with the chamber with Nuvolette here. Not too shabby at all. And you know what that means, guys? Kuki has just 36 starred the Abyss with an Aggravate team without any Hyper Bloom. Pretty damn impressive in my opinion. I'm feeling kinda dry. So I decided to build a Mono Hydro team because this is Off Meta, the series where we build and test off meta characters and teams to see how good they really are. Today I'll be building, testing, and throwing a team full of Hydro characters into the Spiral Abyss to see if they can waterboard their enemies to death. As always, here are the timestamps for each section of the video, in case you would like to jump to a particular point. Now, without any further ado, let's begin by taking a look at the team and builds we're gonna be using today. Alright everybody, let's go ahead and start by reviewing our team and all of the builds here. So first off, in our team we're going to have Tartaglia. He is going to be running the Skyward Harp and also Mars Sussy Hunter, so we can get those nice buffs from Frina, because he's going to be our main on-fielder for this team. He is going to be C0, and his talents are going to be 7, 8, and 6, and I've mainly leveled up his skill because he's mainly going to be attacking with his, what is this called? Foul Legacy? Raging Tide. Yeah, that thing. I don't use Child a lot, but this is what we will be mainly using him for, his normal attacks with that. His crit ratio is 77.6 over 154.7. Honestly, that might be a little bit high considering we're running Mars Sussy Hunter. You know what? I think I'm going to throw a crit damage circlet on him right now because I feel like that would just be better for him. Let's see if that balances out a little bit better here. Let's go and look at the details. Yeah, that's definitely better. 200 crit damage and 59, almost 60% crit rate. That is going to be more than enough crit rate for us. Alright, there's Child's build. A little bit on the fly building there, but you know what? That's good, because now he is perfectly set up for this team. And also, he's perfectly set up to get all those fanfare sacks from Frina. You guys know Frina. She's just running for Vonius for energy and Golden Troop. She's going to be C1, and her towns are going to be 7, 10, 10. You know what Frina does, guys. I've explained it so many times. Frina's Frina. She's busted as hell. Next up, we have Siegeween. One of the least busted as hell Hydro characters, but still very important for this team, because she's going to be our main healer. She's going to be running Recurve Bow, and also Ocean Hued Clamp for a little bit of extra damage. She's going to be C0, and her talents are going to be 3, 9, and 10. And yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I did crown Siegeween's burst, and I do not regret it, guys. I still love using Siegeween as a burst DPS. But for this showcase and team, she is just going to be a support who's going to be healing us up and doing some extra clam damage. Here's her crit ratios and stuff. She's a decent amount of ER as well. And finally, we are going to be running Yelan. Yelan is going to be running her signature Aqua Simulacra, as well as a 2-piece Tenacity and 2-piece ER set. She's going to be C0, and her talents are going to be 5, 9, and 10. So I've invested a lot into my Yelan, and she is going to work super well in this team in conjunction with Childe and Freyna and Siegeween. Honestly, I think this is a pretty solid team for Mono Hydro. I know there's other team comps that people run, but this is one I am personally interested in trying out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and fight some bosses. Alright, the first boss we're going to be fighting today is the Emperor Fire and Iron, because you know what, I'm kind of interested to see how fast we can take down his Pyro Shield, honestly. And you know what, this thing has a pretty beefy Pyro Shield. Let's whip out Siegeween for a second there, go to Yelan's skill and burst, and then we'll, oh my god, it's down. Okay, that's actually so funny. That's the, oh my god, look at it die though. One last burst with Childe. That was so fast. I don't know if this guy is just Hydro resistant, or not Hydro resistant, weak to Hydro, but that was pretty damn cool. We took down that Hydro Shield like it was nothing. If anything, this is just a good team against Emperor Fire and Iron. That was honestly pretty funny right there. Anyway, let's go ahead and fight another boss. Alright, the next boss we're going to be fighting is the Aeon Blight Drake, a classic punching bag in Genshin Impact. I'm excited to see if this team can take it down pretty fast, honestly. So I'm going to go ahead and run in here and try to start placing down all my skills and burst here. Let's just skill with Siegeween this time. Let's not burst. Let's not waste our time on Siegeween's burst. Alright, let's start normal attacking here. Okay, the damage is not bad. We're taking it out decently fast here. Look at it die. It's not going down too fast. And one more burst with Childe, and that should be it. There we go. It's a pretty fast team comp. You know, it's not the fastest I've ever taken it down, but it's still going down pretty damn fast. Honestly, what are you looking at? Oh, your friend's here to look at me too now. Okay, bye. Anyway, they're always looking at me funny. Including looking at me funny. Look at how Childe's looking at me. I don't like that, guys. I don't like that at all. Anyway, this team was able to take down the Aeon Blight Drake pretty damn fast, but I want to try this team out against one more boss. Alright, final boss, Primordial Vishap. You guys know what it is. This is the most classic punching bag in the game. Alright, let's go ahead and start down by placing all of our skills and bursts. Let's just go ahead and skill with Siegeween again. Burst and skill with Yelan. Then let's go ahead and start normal. Attacking with Childe. Okay, look at the damage. I think this one's weak to Hydro, but you know what? This is kind of good for us, honestly. Kind of good. Let's go and burst through this. Okay, 46k on the burst. Not bad. And it's dead, guys. Mono Hydro. Look at that. A little bit of an unconventional Mono Hydro team, but honestly, I am pretty proud of how it is turning out. Anyway, I think it's about time we see this team's full potential by throwing this team into the Spiral Abyss. Alright, so we're going to be running just a normal Nuvolette Hyperbloom team on the first half, and then on the second half, we're going to be running the Mono Hydro team against all the Pyro on the second half. So I am super interested to see how this team performs. Let's go ahead and start these floors. Alright, what cards do we got here? Nothing here seeing too good, honestly. Let's go ahead and just go with character Elemental Burst damage. That'll be pretty good. Alright, we'll meet you when Nuvolette clears off this first half. Alright, Nuvolette is just about to clear this first half of the chamber, which is super duper awesome. Alright, we're now moving on to the second half with Mono Hydro team. Look at Childe's blue eyes looking into your soul. It's the Blue Hydro. I don't even know what that means, but we're going to go ahead and start this chamber here. We're going to place down all of our skills and bursts here, except for Siegeween. Sorry, Siegeween. I know I crowned your burst, girl, but we're not going to be using it right now. Not right now. Alright, let's go ahead and murder that guy. Holy moly, he is gone. Alright, let's go ahead and switch off a Childe so he can get his cooldown here. Use his burst, and then we're going to start our rotation again right here. Alright, let's start with Freyna. Then we're going to pop onto Siegeween. Do a nice little skill with Yelan. There we go. She's gotten her energy up, which is very, very nice. Okay, Childe's going to start doing some more normal attacks. Ooh, look at those guys go down. Those guys are definitely going down pretty fast, which is pretty nice to see. We're a little bit uneven right now on the takedown speed, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and start up another rotation here. Honestly, this team is going pretty fast. I'm kind of proud of it. Let's throw in a Siegeween burst here, because why not, guys? Why not throw in a Siegeween burst? It's kind of funny. Alright, let's do a couple more normal attacks here. Hopefully we can take this guy down. And we're a little bit struggling to find some tempo here. This guy's almost down, though. I bet he can die very, very fast. Can you get down, please? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and try to start up our next rotation here with Frina. Get some energy back. I did not expect to be having that many energy issues with this team, honestly. Because honestly, I thought it would be a little bit more, a little bit better with that, but I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and burst with Child. Then we'll go to his normal attack stance. You know what? We're killing him pretty damn fast, though. Look at this guy die. He's dying pretty damn fast. Alright, let's go ahead and throw out a burst with Siegeween. Try to finish this guy off. Can you finish him off, Siegeween? Almost. Not quite. That's okay, though, Siegeween. You did your best, Siegeween. You did your best, and everyone in this team did pretty damn good. We took down that chamber in less than a minute 30, I think, which is pretty damn impressive for all Hydro units, honestly. Anyway, let's go ahead and see how this team performs against Chamber 2. Alright, what cards do we have here? Elemental Burst again. You know what? Worked last time. We're going to do it again this time. Alright, let's get her done. Alright, Nuvolite is almost done, and he is actually done dealing with the first half. Now let's go ahead and not even waste any time, guys. Let's go ahead and get straight into the second chamber here with these swordsmen. That's what I like to call them, the swordsmen. They're a little bit annoying to deal with sometimes, but we can get a pretty good handle on them, I think. And look at this perfect setup here, guys. They are kind of lined up for me right now. They're not lined up anymore. They were a second ago. Now they're not. Come on, guys, stop being annoying. Can you die, please? Can you die? Thank you. Thank you for dying. Appreciate it. Anyway, let's go ahead and swap off. Move to Frina. Now let's go ahead and move to Frina. These guys are not grouping up very well. I'm going to move to this guy because hopefully the other guy will kind of run over to me. Which one is a runner? Which one of you is a trackster? You guys got to tell me. You guys really got to tell me. All right, let's go ahead and burst with Siegeween. Move towards this guy over here. Then I'm going to go ahead and do some more normal attacks with Child. Then these big chunky dogs are coming in. I hate these chunky dogs. I hate them very much, guys. I don't like these dogs. I don't like them. All right, let's go ahead and move to Frina now. Start up our burst again. Let's move to Siegeween, do her skill. Then we're going to do our nice little skill with Yelan here. And do her burst as well. Okay, let's see if we can get Child in here. You know what we can do? We can do Siegeween while we're waiting. Siegeween while we're waiting, guys. Our Child should be done now. Just gotta weave Siegeween in there, guys. Siegeween's not bad if you just weave her in there. Anyway, we should take these dogs down hopefully very, very soon. This one is almost dead. Come on, dude. Die. Die. Alright, you know what? We're gonna start up an exhortation while we wait for you to die. Because you're being mean and not dying yet, dude. Honestly, you're being so mean. Come on. Why are you so chunky? Die, big dog. I hate those dogs, man. I hate those dogs. They're always being so annoying, guys. I don't know why they're being so annoying to me. Always and forever. Oh my god, this guy is spinning to win, and I do not like that. Let's go ahead and burst with Frina here next. Oh my gosh, we're getting pushed around by these guys. I do not like it at all. Let's go ahead and do a little burst with Siegeween here. Then we'll go ahead and skill with Yelan. These guys are almost dead. I bet I can just take them out with Child. And one last little burst here. Very, very nice. I don't know if we complete that chamber in a minute 30. I think we were a little bit over. But again, the second half is the harder half. So it's fair, guys. It's fair to happen. Anyway, I have full confidence that they can take down Chamber 3. Let's go ahead and see if they can. Alright, can I have some decent cards this time? No, not really. Nothing here is really that good. Let's just go ahead and take the instant HP, because why not? Alright, let's go ahead and try to take down this side now. Alright, we have just finished dealing with that big boy on the first side. Let's go ahead and see if Mono Hydro can deal with this side. I honestly hope it can. I really hope it can, because, you know, this side is pretty difficult, honestly. This side can... Oh my god, I can't believe it knocked me out, guys. That is actually so annoying. That is so annoying. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Try to take these guys down first here. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Now, where's the big guy? There's the big guy. Alright, let's go ahead and burst with Frina. Now, let's go ahead and start our second rotation here. Alright, very, very nice. Do a nice little skill with... Oh my gosh, can you please stop knocking me back? I would love if you would actually cooperate with me for once. Alright, we got Child's normal attack back, which is nice. I'm going to focus on this guy, honestly, because that guy's going to get hit in the background just while I'm trying to kill this guy. You know what? He's pretty annoying to deal with, honestly. Pretty annoying to deal with. But we did take down one of those guys. Alright, let's burst and skill with Siegeween once again. And now I'm going to target this guy, honestly. Because we got to target these little guys. Because honestly, I can take down the big guys. But then these little guys just start living. And I'm like, why are you alive? Can you please die? And they're like, no, I'm good. I don't want to die. I don't think I want to die. Alright, let's do some normal attacks here. Oh my god, Child's almost dead. Child is almost dead, guys. That's a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary. Can I attack this thing and kill it? Thank you. Alright, now let's move on to the second half. Child is like on half a heart right now, basically. But you know what? That's okay. We got Siege Queen to help our healing. Let's go and do a little burst with her real quick while we wait for everything to reload. Oh my god, this guy does so much damage. It's actually crazy. Holy moly with that. Okay, let's start doing some normal attacks here. I have no idea even where he went. Okay, that big guy is right here. I'm not happy about that. Let's... Oh my god, child, stop almost dying. You're scaring me, child. You're literally scaring me. Alright, big burst and skill right here. And let's go and do some more normal attacks with child. Oh my god, child's normal attacks won't even be back up by the time this chamber's done. Guys, I hate to say it, but I don't know if this one's even possible to do. I don't know if this one's possible with Mono Hydro. Maybe it is. Ugh, I have no idea. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I've been trying this chamber for like at least an hour at this point. I have not been able to get a solid clear on it. So honestly, Mono Hydro team, maybe you should avoid it. It is not the most solid team I have played. Kirara has a package for me, but she won't give it to me unless I make a video on her. So without further ado, welcome to Off Meta, the series where we build and test off meta characters and teams to see how good they really are. Today I'll be building, testing, and throwing Kirara into the Spiral Abyss to see if we can make her into a good sub-DPS. Before we get started, I'm happy to announce that you can now become a member of the Typom channel and gain exclusive perks like loyalty badges, channel emojis, and more. Make sure you click the join button on my channel page and become a member today. As always, here are the timestamps for each section of the video in case you'd like to jump to a particular point. Now, without any further ado, let's begin by taking a look at the build we're going to be using on Kirara today. Alright everybody, let's go ahead and start by taking a look at Kirara's build here. So she is going to be running Wolf's Fang at level 90, has a nice amount of crit rate, and also has that elemental skill damage buff, which is going to be very, very nice, because that's kind of the damage we're going to be focusing on for Kirara today. She is also going to be running 4-piece Golden Troop, which will help increase her elemental skill damage by a decent amount. This is honestly kind of a strange build to run in Kirara, but again, the main purpose of Kirara here is to be used on field and to also provide us some shielding, so that's why I have done Golden Troop, and I've also focused on some HP substats as well. If you want to go ahead and pause and take a look at some of the artifacts right now, please feel free. She's going to be C0 for this showcase. As many of you, I've also got my first copy of Kirara from the new event. So that means I will not be having any constellations on her. This is going to be a pure C0 showcase. And finally, her talents are going to be 1, 8, and 5. I invested most of my books and everything else into the Meowter kick because the main purpose of this team, as I've already explained before, is to use Kirara on field as much as possible. So I felt like leveling up the Meowter tick, that's a very hard name to say, I felt like leveling this up was most important because we needed the big shield, and we also wanted to get that extra damage in there because she is built with crit stats as well. So I find that to be very, very important. And honestly, I'm just curious to see if we can get it to work well, if this team feels comfortable to play, and if it could even beat Abyss. But you know what? I'm talking about the future right now. Anyway, that is my Kirara build. Her crit stats are going to be 91.3% over 160.4% crit damage. So overall, a very nice crit ratio, and she also has 25k max HP as well, which is very, very good. Overall, I am very happy with how my Kirara build turned out. So now let's go ahead and check out the team that will be supporting her. Alright, so for this team, we're going to be using Farina, Nahida, and Kuki. So Farina's just going to help buff up everybody's damage. And Nahida here, she's going to be running Prototype Amber, so we can get a little bit of extra healing and fanfare from her. She'll also be doing a decent amount of Dendro application as well, just like Kirara. And finally, Kuki Shinobu will be doing some very nice Hyper Bloom damage as well, and also making so we can get some Aggravate damage in here with Kirara, hopefully boost up her elemental skill damage as much as possible. So overall, I think the team is pretty good, but the only way we're going to know for sure is if we test this team out against some bosses. Alright, so the first boss we're going to be fighting today is the Primal Geovishap. Again, another classic boss. Let's go ahead and see if this team can take it down. Alright, so we're going to start off with trying to rake it up a little bit. Come on, dude. Wakey, wakey. Let's start with the Farina skill and burst. And then we're going to switch to Nahida, do her burst. That way we can activate Prototype Amber's passive. Let's do Kuki's burst, dodge through some of that stuff. And let's just hold down E with Kuki. Not Kuki, Kirara. Let's see what happens. Okay. I'm seeing 23Ks there. This is honestly really funny. We were just walking into him, and we're kind of just waiting. Okay, we got hit out of it. Let's burst. 25k right there. And you know what? We took it down pretty easily. That was not bad at all. Honestly, it's kind of funny just holding down and using Kirara's E there just to stay in her box mode. But you know what? It worked out pretty well. This team is like, honestly, kind of an AFK team. You press E and then you kind of just move around with Kirara on the field and see what happens. But honestly, I think that was pretty good. Kirara felt pretty good to play there. She did get knocked out of her shield, which is a little bit unfortunate. But you know what? If you focus more on HP substats, maybe her shield can do better. Anyway, let's go ahead and take down another boss. Alright, the second boss we're going to be fighting today is the Aeon Blight Drake. Let's go ahead and try to get in here as quick as possible so we can start up this rotation. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's see if we can take this guy down decently fast. Let's start with Freena's skill and burst here. Then we're going to go and switch to Nahida, do the exact same thing. And let's go ahead and throw Cookie's burst down with her skill. Do a nice burst with Kirara and then run into this guy. Come on. Let's see. You know what? The damage is honestly pretty good for literally just doing nothing. Like, I'm just pressing W right now, guys. And it is dying. It is dying so fast. It's honestly funny. You know what? This team's DPS is mostly focused on, you know, maybe Kuki and Nahida. But you know what? Having the comfortability and just extra Dendro application and just damage in general coming from Kirara is honestly pretty nice to have. Her as an on-fielder in this team honestly feels pretty damn good to play. Anyway, I think this team has performed pretty good against some bosses, so let's see how it performs against the Spiral Abyss. Alright, so on the first half, we're going to be running our Kirara team, and then on the second half, we're running just, I don't know what to call this team. Child of Nouvelette, you know, it's kind of the prison team comp. I don't know what to call it, but that's what I'm going to call it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this first half with Kirara. Alright, what cards do we have here? I think healing effectiveness is going to be our best bet, so let's go ahead and choose that one. And let's see if DPS Kirara, kind of DPS Kirara, but kind of not. I would classify this more as on-fielder Kirara, honestly. I don't know if I'd go ahead and say DPS, because at most she's like a sub-DPS for this team. But you know what? I still like running this team. It's honestly still pretty fun. Alright, let's go ahead and start running through these guys real quick. That middle one's down. Let's go and try to finish this one off real fast. I don't know what's hitting 27k Dendro damage, because if it's Kirara, that'd be honestly awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and start up this next rotation here against this guy. Let's go ahead and burst with Nahida here, and then we're gonna go ahead and skill and hopefully burst with Kuki. Yes, we can burst with Kuki. Big burst with Kuki there. Not Kuki, Kirara. Too many K names in this team, honestly. It's getting me kind of confused. It's getting me a little bit confused. Alright, I'm trying to run between these guys as evenly as possible. Oh, this is so funny, guys. This is such a funny team. What have I done? What have I done to make this team possible? Okay, let's go ahead and burst with Nahida now, and then another skill with Kuki. Alright, let's burst with Kirara, and then, okay, let's keep hitting between these guys. That one's gonna come over here. Alright, yes, look at this. Look at this. We got him in perfect position. I am literally just spinning to win right now with Kirara, and it works. It works. It actually works so well. Okay, next guys to deal with. Let's go ahead and deal with these guys as quickly as we can. Let's hold down our E so we can get these guys trapped within that. Very nice. Let's go and burst and skill, and then burst again with Kirara. Nice bit of damage there. Alright, let's start running through these guys as well. We're taking them down pretty fast, honestly. 17k! Why am I hitting 17k with this team? Are we? Okay, we're almost done. We're done. That was almost in a minute 30. I think we were 2 minutes or not 2 minutes. If we're 2 minutes over, we failed. I think we were 2 seconds over the clock, which is pretty good in my opinion, guys. I don't know. That team felt pretty fun to play. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it actually worked that well. Anyway, let's go ahead and let Nouvelette finish off this chamber. Alright, we are almost done with this chamber here. Just got these few little guys left. Let's go ahead and do some normal attacks with Child here. Try to finish these guys as fast as possible. Can we do it? Oh my gosh, I hope we can. Come on, die, guys. Die. Oh, did we do it? Oh my god, we were like right at the clock. Woo, we did it, guys. We did it just barely. You know what? Both of those teams did pretty good. We were just at the minute 30 mark, which is the guideline for Spiral Abyss, and both of the teams cleared in around that time. So honestly, I am pretty happy with Kirara's results, as well as Nouvelette, but you know what? We're not here for that. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to Chamber 2. Oh, guys, elemental skill damage or HP? I don't know what's better here. We have quite the duality of buffs here. Oh, man, what is better? Honestly, I think the HP is going to be better for the shielding, maybe? Okay, because you know what? We already have a lot of elemental skill damage stacks, so I'm going to go with HP. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. I don't know if I am. Alright, let's go ahead and start this chamber now with Kirara. Let's go ahead and just put out our minions here. Try to get us up a little bit of energy. Fetch will be very, very nice. That way we can burst with Reina here. Alright, just in time. Just in time. Alright, let's do that. Let's burst with Nahida now. Put her skill down. Then we'll skill with Kuki and just start walking around. 16k with Kirara. Oh, it's so funny. It is actually so funny. All I have to do is walk. I don't have to do anything. Then we'll just burst through this. There we go. No problems at all, guys. No problems at all. Okay, we just need to get Nahida's, or not Nahida's, Freena's burst out here. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad with names today, guys. Don't know why I'm so bad with names. I probably mispronounced all the names. He's running away a little bit, but that... Oh my god, Kuki is almost dead. I thought she died. Okay, Kuki, time to heal up a little bit. Okay, great. Good job, Kuki. This guy's almost dying, though. He broke through her shield. That doesn't even matter to me right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Can we get Kuki back on the field? A little bit of extra healing. There we go. He's died. Oh my god, that was so fast. A little bit of a hiccup with Kuki. Kuki was left at like 300 HP. Half a heart, honestly, in my opinion. But the team did clear Magu Kenki very, very fast, which I am very, very happy about. Anyway, let's go ahead and get Nuvolet to clear off the second chamber, so that way we can move to the chamber 3. And you know what, guys, I'm kind of scared for chamber 3, but let's go ahead and see if Nuvolet can clear chamber 2 first. Alright, we're just about done with this chamber here. Let's go ahead and get our energy up. Actually, we don't have time, because this guy died too quickly. Anyway, let's go ahead and see if the Kirara team can take down chamber 3. Alright, what cards do we have here? Anything good? HP, maybe? Normal charge attack damage? Honestly, I think I'm gonna go for when character's HP is greater than 50%. We get attack, because you know what? That might not be bad for Nahida or something, honestly. So I'm gonna go with that. Anyway, let's go ahead and start this chamber against the algorithm. That's what I call this guy, the algorithm. I hate dealing with the algorithm. This guy's This guy has messed me up so many times, honestly, it's not even funny. Alright, let's start just cat moding here. Alright, decent damage while we wait for it to live. Okay, can we knock this guy down? We can knock this guy down. We're nowhere near our second rotation yet, which is a little bit sad. Let's go ahead and see if we can just throw out some bursts here. You know what, can we cat mode again? Yes, we can. Here we go, guys. Just walking around. Don't mind me. Kirara the cat in a box, because why not? Alright, let's start up our next rotation. Maybe we can one rotation this guy. I don't know if this team's going to be that good, but we're about to find out, honestly. We're about to find out. Okay, burst, and then we'll just got to wait for the skill a little bit here. Come on, skill. There we go. Come off cooldown. Oh my god. No, he's back down under. He's back down under. I don't know what to do about that. Okay, he's back, though. Yes, we're getting him in the same rotation, honestly, which is kind of funny. One more E with Kirara. 10k on that final hit. And then one little skill with Kuki, and he's down. Okay. Very, very nice. Again, in under a minute 30. This team is performing very, very well, considering we're just keeping Kirara on the field half the time, honestly. It's so fun to play and very, very comfortable as well. Anyway, I'll get to that later. Let's go ahead and see if Nuvolet can claim... Let's go ahead and see if Nuvolet can clean up this third half, which let me tell you guys, I'm pretty sure he can, but let's go ahead and see if he can anyway. Alright, Nuvolet is almost done dealing with this big crabby boy right here. And it is almost... Oh my god, did you really have to run away? Okay, look at this. Look at how annoying this guy is. Alright, child, get in there. Fight it, child. Hand-on-hand combat with the crab. Hand-on-hand combat with the crab. Can you kill it? Child, you're disappointing me right now. Child, kill it. There we go. Oh my gosh, child. Took too long. Okay, you're supposed to be really powerful, but that was a little bit disappointing on Child's part. Anyway, the Nuvolet team did end up clearing the second half, which means Kirara, just 36 start Abyss, and was an on-fielder and a sub-DPS. Overall, pretty damn impressive, Kirara. I am proud of you. After testing this team out against the Abyss, I can confidently say that this team felt very comfortable and very fun to play. Who would have thought that running Kirara as an on-fielder is a surprisingly decent option, especially with this team and our current build. If you got all the pieces, I'd recommend you give this team a try. Oh yeah, I got that package from Kirara, by the way. Let's see what's inside. Oh, well, that's interesting. Emily needs help finding some perfume at the bottom of the abyss. So let's make a team to help her get there, because this is Off Meta, the series where we build and test off-meta characters and teams to see how good they really are. Today I'll be building, testing, and throwing Emily into the Spiral Abyss to see if she's a good DPS and to also help her find that perfume. As always, here are the timestamps for each section of the video in case you would like to jump to a particular point. Now, without any further ado, let's begin by taking a look at the build we're going to be using on Emily today. Okay, everybody, let's begin by taking a look at Emily's build here. So she is going to be running her signature weapon, Luminous Elegy. I did pull for this weapon, guys, because it just looks so damn nice. Also, it is very, very good on Emily. It is her signature weapon, of course. It provides a very, very nice amount of crit rate, while also increasing her attack and burning damage against opponents. It also restores energy, which is very, very good, because we want to make sure we can burst with Emily, because that is a big portion of her damage. That is where a big portion of her damage comes from. Anyway, on top of Luminos Elegy, we also have her signature set, Unfinished Reverie. I think that's how you pronounce that one. It's a little bit of a confusing name, but I think I'm pronouncing it right. I literally farmed all these artifacts very last minute, so they're a little bit copium, but you know what? You guys can go ahead and take a look at the artifacts on your screen now, just in case you guys want to take a look at how bad or how good my artifacts are, because you know what? There's some good ones in there. Emily is going to be C0 for this showcase, so this is going to be a C0 showcase, no constellations or nothing. And her talents are going to be 6, 10, and 8. So I have leveled up and put a crown on her skill, guys, because this skill is the main damage portion of her kit. So I really wanted to level it up to see what we can really achieve with DPS Emily today. I've also put level 8 on her burst, because her burst is very important. From my testing, it's around 50k per little tick it does. I don't know the damage. Level 3 damage. It says right there. Look at my cursor spinning around that. Anyway, it is still very important, but I think level 8 is a good talent for it. I did level 10 this because, again, this is the main place for her damage. This is where all of her damage comes from, is her Fragrance Extraction Luminos Lamp Case thing. Anyway, that is my Emily build, and before I forget, here is the crit ratio. We're rocking 92.9% over 165.4% crit damage. So in my opinion, this is a very, very good crit ratio. You know, it has a lot of crit rate. And maybe we could do more crit damage. Honestly, that can be improved with the artifacts. But again, I just had no time at all to farm more artifacts. I left it to last minute, and this is everything I could get. So this is the best ratio I could come up with. It's still pretty good, though. 90 crit rate, over 90 crit rate. Can't go wrong with that. Now that we've gone ahead and reviewed Emily's entire build, let's go ahead and check out the team that's going to be supporting her. So for our team today, we're going to be running Bennett, Xiangling, and Nahida. Bennett, of course, is going to be providing a massive attack boost to everybody on the team. Everyone benefits here, Emily, Xiangling, and Nahida. And of course, Xiangling here is for that constant pyro application and also adding in a bit more damage. And Nahida is, of course, here for some extra dendro application. And that's pretty much it, I guess. That's why Nahida's here. She's here for extra dendro application. I guess she buffs stuff up a little bit, but honestly, I don't really know how Nahida's kit works that much. I just know she does good stuff in this team, and that's all we need to know, right, guys? Right. I'm so good at this game. I'm so good. Anyway, the team comp is very, very simple. It is focused on burning and just doing as much dendro and pyro damage as possible. It's very simple, guys. It's very, very simple, and I am very, very happy with it. And let me show you guys why I'm so happy with it, because I'm about to test this team out against some bosses. Alright, everybody, the first boss we're going to be fighting today is the Aeon Blight Drake. As always, this is just such a great punching bag. Let's go ahead and get down into this battle here by placing down Emily's little lantern here. Then we're going to skill and burst with Bennett. Then we're going to do the exact same thing with Xiangling. And then we're going to place down Nahida's skill and do a burst with her. Very, very nice there. Then we're going to burst with Emily. Get some big damage on that guy. 50k per tick right there. And that guy is literally dead. He is dead. Just like that, guys. Just like that. We have killed him so fast. This team is honestly super duper fast at taking down this boss, because Emily is just so strong. I'm honestly kind of blown away by her raw damage numbers. And of course, we are using her signature weapon. So again, these numbers are inflated. And if you are free to play, I would suggest you do use Missive Wind Spear, because this is just the best free-to-play weapon for her. And if you don't have that, Favonius can also be good. Or save up your Star Glitter for Blackcliff Polearm, because that one is also very, very good as well. But guys, it's shocking to me that burning as a reaction has basically been made pretty damn good by Emily. And it's just super duper fun. It enables so many team comps. But this is just one of my favorites, honestly. This is one of my favorites. Anyway, let's go ahead and test this team out against another boss. Alright, everybody, the second boss we're going to be fighting today is the Primo Geovishap. Let's go ahead and take this guy down as quick as possible here. Let's wait for it to wake up, though. It's wakey wakey time, dude. You gotta wake up for me. You gotta wake up. Okay, let's put down Emily's lamp, and then Bennett's skill and burst, and then again the same thing with Xiangling. A very easy rotation. Then we're gonna skill and burst with Nahida, and then we're gonna do our big burst with Emily. Let's see those numbers, Emily. Look at that, 50k. Oh, look at that. It's dead. It's dead just like that. Oh, Emily, girl, you are doing some crazy stuff right now. I can't believe how good she is. Again, I do have her signature weapon, so the numbers are going to be a little bit inflated. Please don't come at me for that, but the numbers are really fun. The numbers are really good, and she's really fun to play as a main DPS. I can't get over that, guys. I really can't. Anyway, I think we have tested this team out enough. Let's go ahead and see how this team does now against the Spiral Abyss. Okay, for my team setup, I put Emily on the first half and a Nuvolette team on the second half, but we don't really care about that team. We are looking to clear the first half within a minute 30. Let's go ahead and see if this team can do it. I am very excited. Come on, DPS Emily. I believe in you. Okay, let's see what starting cards we have here. Energy recharge should be just fine. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and jump right into it. I have nothing to wait for, guys. I have nothing to wait for. Alright, let's just follow through with our rotations as normal. Okay, we're gonna put down Bennett's skill burst, and then Xiangling's skill burst as well. Then we're gonna go ahead and switch to Nahida, put down her skill. Oh god, Nahida gets knocked back. That's not good. Okay, burst with Nahida, and then we're gonna burst with Emily. Come on, Emily. Do the damage, Emily. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at them die, guys. Look at them die. We just need to finish this last one off here. And that is very good. Put down her lamp again right here. Let's continue on with this rotation because it's working so well right now, guys. It's working so well. Ooh, you love to see it. Okay, same rotation. And then another burst with Emily should finish this Ruin guy off. Oh my god, he's jumping on me right now. But we did take those guys down pretty easily. Let me put down her lamp again right next to these guys. Here we go. Okay, Xiangling's burst is almost ready. So I'm just going to go ahead and burst with Nahida in the meantime. And then Xiangling time again. And then I'm going to go in the middle of these guys. And then burst with Emily. Come on, Emily, do some big damage for me. Yes, look at the damage, guys. Oh, this is so satisfying. I love seeing all that burning damage. Yes, Emily is so shockingly good, guys. Okay, that guy's down. And now it's time to move on to these guys. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put down this. And then I'm going to go ahead and burst with Emily. Do some big damage to these guys, hopefully. Then we're going to put down my burst. And then we're going to go ahead and skill with Nahida and then burst with her again. Oh my gosh, I hate dealing with these guys because these guys can get you, guys. These guys can get you. You got to watch out. Okay, look at these guys die. Look at these guys die. Okay, they're almost done, guys. They are almost done. Just a few more taps with Emily here. And we beat that chamber in a minute 30. I mean, I don't know what else to say. But burning is finally not awful in this game. It actually has a purpose thanks to Emily. And that is super duper awesome. Anyway, let's go ahead and let Nuvolette clean off this second half. And I will meet you on the second half of Chamber 12. Okay, bye Nuvolette. Bye. Alright, we are almost done with this chamber here. One last charge attack with Nuvolette. And we have done it, guys. Easily cleared that second half with Nuvolette, and Emily also pretty easily cleared that first half in a minute 30, guys. That's the guideline. Want to clear your floors in a minute 30. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Chamber 2 now. I am super excited to see Emily's performance on the second chamber. Let's go. Alright, let's see what cards we got here. Crit damage, that's going to be good for me. Let's go ahead and take that right now. Okay, let's start this chamber. Magu Kenki, I hate dealing with you, dude. I hate dealing with you. I'm so excited for when you finally get out of Abyss. He's been in Abyss for too long, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and put everything down. It is finally time to put everything down. Burst with Xiangling here. Then we're going to go ahead and burst and skill with Nahida. Now, I think I'm going to save Emily's burst here because he's going to get down to his second rotation here pretty quickly. And we can burst through that hit, actually. Burst through that so we just don't have to deal with that anymore, which I think actually worked out pretty well. Let's go ahead and burst with Bennett here. Let's see what else we can do here while we're waiting. Okay, put down another lantern. More lanterns. Oh, God, he's running away now. Okay, this is not good. Can I dodge through that? Oh, guys, I did dodge through that. I'm kind of proud of myself for that one, honestly. Kind of proud of myself. Let's see if we can get Bennett's burst up here. And we can. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and burst right now. Right through that. We got our lantern up as well. Ooh, guys, we're doing so good on this rotation. I don't even think we need a burst with Nahida. Let's go ahead and burst with Emily, though, right through that hit. Let's keep getting our energy up with everybody else. This team is decently energy efficient. And we're done with that chamber, guys. That was definitely less than a minute 30. Very solid overall. As long as you keep the rotation going smoothly, I find that this team works beautifully. But if you break the rotation, you're going to have to restart a couple of times. Anyway, that went pretty well. Let's go ahead and see if Nuvolette can clear the second half, though. We know we can, guys. Let's just go ahead and cut to the end of his chamber. Okay, bye-bye. Alright, what cards do we have here? Oh, nothing too good. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the HP and get started with his chamber, guys, because I don't think there's anything else here that is really that good. Okay, let's go ahead and try to get our burst and skills up, because for this first rotation here, we actually do not want to use any burst, because I don't think there's any reason to, honestly. There's no reason to use any burst here, guys. No reason at all. Okay, now we just gotta attack these things here, and luckily our lantern's actually doing pretty good damage to them, honestly. Pretty good. Alright, now we just got to do a little bit of waiting. Put down our lantern back down, and then we're going to burst with Bennett, and then burst and skill again with Xiangling, and then do another burst and skill with Nahida, and a big old burst with Emily right here. There we go. That'll get some nice 52Ks. Oh my goodness. I love seeing that, guys. I love seeing that so much. Alright, here we go. Try to keep applying as much pyro as possible. Oh, look at the damage we're doing to that thing. Okay, let's hope we can take it down right here very fast. Okay, and we did. Okay, very nice. I'm gonna start by placing her lantern again. Follow the rotation, guys. You gotta follow the rotation, because again, you should be using Hyper Bloom for this half, but I'm not, because this is off meta. That's what we do here, guys. That's what we do. Okay, let's go ahead and burst with Emily here. Get that nice big damage. 52Ks again. Reapply her lantern here. We should have this guy here if we can just pack on enough damage. And this guy is dead! Yes, no Hyper Bloom burning against the algorithm, guys. If that doesn't tell you how strong that team is, then I don't know what will. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish this half off with Nuvolette. I'm sure I'll have no problem with it. But I think Emily just 36 are the best. Anyway, let's go do this. Bye, Nuvolette. Alright, we are done with that chamber. Okay, I thought he would survive a little bit longer, but he didn't, obviously. Anyway, we have just 36 starred Abyss with a burning Emily team as the main DPS. Emily as the main DPS. I never thought a burning team would be able to 36 star Abyss, but guys, we have just made history and done it with Emily. Super amazing. Super duper amazing. Over the past 6 months, I've been testing out off-meta teams in Genshin, but today, we're gonna find out which one of those 16 teams is the best and a true all-star. Hello everybody, my name is Ty Palm, and I would like to thank you for joining me today for the season finale of Off Meta. Today, as previously mentioned, we will be pinning 16 off-meta teams against each other in the Spiral Abyss. To make sure we understand how everything works, I'll go over the rules of the competition quickly. The 16 teams competing today have been separated into 4 groups of 4. Within these groups, the teams will compete against each other to get the fastest time on Floor 12, Chamber 1, first half of the Spiral Abyss. The teams with the fastest time will move on to the semifinals against Chamber 2. The 2 teams with the fastest time will then move on to Chamber 3, and the team who gets the fastest time there will be crowned Meta. Now, before we get started, here's my disclaimer. All characters and teams have been adapted as faithfully as possible from their original episode. For the purposes of this competition, I've tried to make sure every team and character has an even amount of investment into talents, artifacts, etc. Please note, at the end of the day, this competition is for fun and should not be taken seriously. With all that out of the way, let's begin the Off-Meta All-Stars competition by taking a look at the group and all the contestants. Starting off with Group 1, we have DPS Farazan, Vaporized Toma, Burgeon Arlecchino, and DPS Gaming. DPS Farazan has also been voted the fan favorite from this group. Moving on to Group 2, we have DPS Yanfei, the Pokemon team, Plunge Goru, and Aggravate Sethos. DPS Yanfei has been voted the fan favorite from this group. Up next, from Group number 3, we have the Husbando team, DPS Sijuin, Flex Tape Ito, and Bloom Kave. DPS Sijuin has been voted the fan favorite from this group. Finally, in Group number 4, we have DPS Kuki, Child Monohydro, DPS Emily, and Sub DPS Kirara. DPS Emily has been voted the fan favorite from this group. Now that we've met all our contestants from each group, I think it's about time we start this competition. Group number 1, you're up! Starting us off with seed number 1, DPS Farazan, and seed number 4, DPS Gaming, both going after the PMA. Their team setups both utilize Freenet to help boost up their damage as much as possible. Now, Gaming definitely has a slight edge over Farazan here because he can vaporize his damage. Let's fast forward now to when they both knock down the PMA. Gaming is indeed leading in this area, but Farazan is not too far behind, so she may have a comeback. And it looks like Farazan does manage to take down the second robot faster than Gaming. but unfortunately, that vaporized damage is too much for Farazan to handle. Gaming clears this chamber in 9 minutes and 11 seconds, with Farazan only 2 seconds behind, at 9 minutes and 9 seconds. Moving on to seed number 2, DPS Arlecchino, and seed number 3, DPS Thoma. They are both very unconventional teams, but off-meta nonetheless. We can see Arlecchino's team is struggling to take the health off the PMA, while DPS Thoma is making some pretty quick work of it. After only a few more taps, Thoma is now going at those robots while Arlecchino's team continues to struggle. After another very solid rotation from Thoma and some very nice vaporized damage, Thoma's team takes it home with 9 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock, leaving Arlecchino in the dust trying to take the PMA down. Let's fast forward to the end of her completion. Big letdown. With the time of 7 minutes and 58 seconds, Arlecchino is our slowest team so far. What an exhilarating first match. Now it's time to announce the winner from group number 1. It's DPS Gaming with the fastest clear time of 9 minutes and 11 seconds. Congrats Gaming, you get to move on to the semi-finals. Now, let's not waste any time celebrating though. Let's keep the energy going and take a look at group number 2. Starting us off from group number 2, we have seed number 1, DPS Yanfei, and seed number 4, Plunge Goru. Fun fact, Plunge Goru was the first team ever featured in the off-meta series. Anyway, Yanfei is starting us off strong by taking an early lead. This lead continues to hold very strong as she does manage to get the robots to drop first. Not only that, but she's also able to kill a robot in the time it took Goru to get to his. And would you look at that, Yanfei has just knocked down the PMA in 8 minutes and 58 seconds. Let's fast forward a bit now to the end of Goru's chamber. Not a bad time, but Yanfei has him beat. Switching to the other side, we see seed number 2, the Pokemon team, and seed number 3, Aggravate Sethos. As I am seeing right now, both teams are dealing very similar amounts of damage. Sethos definitely has the advantage though, as he managed to get the robots to drop and is now working on taking them down. At this point, the Pokemon team has fallen behind by quite a bit, and the chances of them catching up are not looking too good. Sethos manages to take down his robot, and not too soon after, he finishes that chamber in 8 minutes and 45 seconds. The Pokemon team aren't too far behind though, scoring a time of 8 minutes and 37 seconds, tying up with Goru. Well, it looks like I won't be getting sued today because Yanfei has just secured the fastest time from group number 2 at 8 minutes and 58 seconds. All those Yanfei fans who voted for her must be super proud of her right now. Although, we'll have to be proud of her later because we gotta get a move on and take a look at group number 3. Starting us off in group number 3, we have seed number 1, DPS Siegeween, and seed number 4, Flex Tape Ito. Both teams get off to a very strong start, getting through all their bursts and starting their rotation. So far, both teams are doing very even damage to the PMA. It's so tied right now, both teams have gotten their robots down at the same time. Get prepared for a close one, folks. DPS Siegeween and her team seem to have knocked down their robot first, but can they take down the PMA? Here comes Ito team right on their tail though, and look at that. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Let's get a live replay and slow that down. It seems both teams have completed this chamber in 9 minutes and 7 seconds.